welcome to TPK Roleplay. Tonight, we continue our series of rotating one-shots, wherein our brave band of adventurers continue their work with the Harper faction to investigate mysteries within the realm. Tonight's session is inspired by my imagination. I homebrewed this special little episode. So enjoy, hopefully. I am Luke Locke, and I will be your dungeon master this evening. Players, please go around and introduce yourselves, starting with Turk.
Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Extended. I will be playing Ulrich, the Shield of Dunwall, a human cavalier fighter. Throw it over to who's next, because my Twitch overlays.
It's me. I'm next. Hey guys, it's me, Sir Heckalot. I will be playing Lenore Valise, the Argonauty Arcane Trickster Rogue. See what happens. I'm moving on over to Sarah.
Hi, I'm Osiris Franco. I play Rory Daywind, the half-orc Way of Mercy monk. And every time I get hung up on that, and I don't know why. It's a weird thing to say out loud. I think we got some answers last session. Let's see if we can figure out a couple more things. Taking it over to Purple.
Hello, I'm Purple Phil. I'll be playing the human Horizon Walker Planar Ranger, Garrett Bodane.
Well, damn.
We're in for some fun. And I'll pass it over to Corndog.
It's me, Corndog McGraw. I am playing Carnage, the Dragon-born Tempest Domain Cleric. And I will send it to Proper.
Hello, my name is Proper. I'm a TPK staff member, role player, and gamer, just stuff. Lots of pretty pictures and videos. Tonight I am playing Nick Kringle Spencer, the Satyr Rogue Bard Fighter, because I've actually ventured into multi-classing this particular season. And Luca, please take us away.
All right. You are all currently in the hideout. And I will move you over there. And you guys are all going to hear the chime ring throughout this hideout. However, when you arrive downstairs with not as we Hamish in the war room, your eyes will be greeted with a little surprise.
Lenore will actually probably has just been holding multiple books so she can see multiple books at the same time on different pages, and is just going to touch it with the necklace that controls them a little bit and say, "Oh, it's actually stay here this time. Not sure what exactly will happen. You will probably sink like a rock, so just stay here." And make her way down.
Heck.
Hmm?
I forgot to tell you what your magic item does.
Oh! I forgot to
but I
bug
will tell
about it
you
more.
now. This magic item is basically a free death save, but you can use it on your comrades or the people around you. You basically store the warmth of your own body heat over time, where it accumulates, and it recharges every week, and you can use it once per session to give someone a free death save.
Awesome.
Because you are the heart of the Harpers. So that is your
Aww.
gift. Anyways.
Love it.
I'm just gonna cry on stream, it's fine.
You better.
You're not supposed to do that until the finale. Heck, come on.
Listen, I cry a lot. That's fine.
Okay, so once you guys all arrive, does anyone else want to tell me what they've been doing, by the way? During
right
their
now,
downtime?
or
Yeah.
during the downtime?
During their downtime, or the past week, really. It's only been 5 days since the events of last session. I know some of you have been busy researching in preparation for today, but...
Rory would have taken a step out. He would have coordinated with not as we Hamish, to try to accommodate Vexter, just letting his folks know, like his group of people, hey, listen, I found a guy. He's interested in work. He's not like anything you've seen. Please do not try to eat him. He will take offense. And would have coordinated Vexter to be able to stay with the group that Rory has kind of taken up with.
Has reached you of a very strange beholder, wearing a sort of Hawaiian shirt of kinds around the base of him, and with a very large touristy camera, which he operates by holding up with 2 eye stalks and takes a picture. And he's got a big floppy straw hat kind of resting on the rest of his eye stalks. And he popped in the troll ruins that are now an established city for a little bit. Told that he was sent to check out the area by a friend. Took some pictures, acted the tourist, and has been seen. There's now strange rumors about this creature all throughout the realm. As he sees the sites to check out your stories that you told him.
Brilliant. And one thing to note, when Rory returned to like the troll village just to check on everybody, he understood everything that they said and was able to speak with them, Sans interpreter, because he picked up a really cool thing, which is super cool. I just want to share it. Monks are dope as fuck. Let's see. Tongue of the Sun and Moon. You understand all spoken languages, and any creature that can understand a language can understand what you say.
Anyone else? What have you been up to?
I can go for Garrett. Garrett has, since last we saw him, been really worried about all those villagers that went missing in the Dalelands. So he's been kind of coordinating a small group of Harpers to help research on where they could have went, following up with our chicken lich notes, and which is all in chicken scratch, I assume, and following up with all...
Hold on. Hold everything. Stop what
God
you're saying.
Damn it.
This was said during the session too.
I missed one session. Did I miss Chicken Lich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zeke the chicken lich.
I was already getting over weird beholder shit, but this is a step too far.
Yep. We got some chicken lich notes. Also
It's
been
excellent.
traveling around.
Luca, I
Was
hate it
very
already.
Excellent.
Listen, there was a lich who wanted his phylactery to be a Fabergé egg, but one of his minions broke it, and so just put a normal chicken egg in place. And so the lich was born a few weeks later as an actual chicken, as his lich self in a chicken body.
Well,
It's very good.
Nick has spent the last couple of weeks just discussing all of the absolute insanity that people are bringing back to the hideout in the kitchen with Chauncey. So he's snacking on some fruits and veg as he wanders down into the basement, terrified of what's going to face him when he sees the others. But he's just been kind of pondering his bard self. Sorry if I interrupted you
Yeah,
Purple Phil,
okay.
for a sec, because
Sorry.
I was too
We had to
terrified
explain
of whatever
chicken
the
lich.
fuckity fuck just happened.
It's all good. I mean, that's most of it. He's just been trying to figure out where they went from and having some people help him figure it out and figure out how we'll get there.
Maybe at some point Nick would actually help you, because that seems like his dealio, but
Yeah, Lenore's just been collaborating with Garrett and that kind of thing. Looking at planar travel, learning about the planes through very educational books and maybe YouTube videos. And those like scrying orbs that like play stuff about different planes. It's wild. Also just brushing up on her primordial again, because she has not used it in a while.
Right.
At some point, Carnage disappeared for about 9 days to build a sanctuary on top of a mountain for a sea witch queen, who is a terrible person, but it's fine. And when she returned to the hideout, she was worse for wear, looking like a pile of crud, but quickly fell into helping Garrett and Lenore with the Dalelands, and just trying to sort out what is exactly going on, especially with sea gods at play in all of this. She's also been trying to start some drama between some sea deities, but we'll see if that plays out. Mainly because she prays to a very petty queen, and she's just enacting every petty thought she can by sending it in prayers and thoughtful context to her god. To the betterment or worse for all of us because of those bad tables. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, I was gonna say, Ulrich, I think you're the only one that has not updated
Yeah,
this yet.
well, it's been 5 days since the last mission where Ulrich got the shit kicked out of him by books, and he didn't really do much of anything useful. And he has some kind of health condition where he's not been feeling his best. So in the 5 days,
He can use the baths.
are you
remove it?
sure?
Yes, because
Could
they
I
cure
also have
all.
like removed curse and stuff like that?
No, not on that. The
Okay.
baths are the only cure-all.
It's a big difference. It's
The
79
baths are the
health
only
versus-
things that can remove bad tables.
And speaking of, we now have
we just got
4.
another one.
4. This is very good.
Yeah, at least it's paid to do
For
this.
everyone watching, not for you.
But yeah, he obviously with the 5 days fixed his armor, rested up some injuries, stretched it out, and got back into his routine and finished fully painting his armor, I suppose. 5 days, not much time.
As you all walk in with the lasting, you will see that not as big as we Hamish has set up. It's slightly wilted and looks a few bent in a few places, as if he's pulled it out of some box hidden in a closet somewhere, and he has it strung up on the walls of the war room. And there's also a brightly colored package with a little bit too much string wrapped around it. You're not sure if Nazmi as we Hamish was just over enthusiastic or was actively trying to keep something alive in that box. But he will shove it towards you, Garrett, as you walk in. And say, all right, 40 years in the Harpers. Cheers, I
Oh.
got something made for you.
You remembered. I appreciate it. I didn't think they did these after the 35th one.
Have a
Remembered.
35th
I thought it was special. Nice big round number.
Fair. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very
come on,
much.
Hamish. You didn't tell me we were throwing a party. Come on.
This is quite the accomplishment.
Wasn't sure if he wanted to make a thing of it.
I don't care if he wants to make a thing of it. I want to make a thing of it.
You'll see Rory being afraid that this might actually have just been a bell for a party, and he'll kind of be moving just quietly towards the door.
Go ahead and open your present there. It's actually related to where y'all be going today. I know you've been doing some work on finding those villagers.
Yes. Sure. Garrett will step forward and open the box, taking off the string very carefully.
Which will take you a while. Oh no, 5 bad tables.
One
Oh,
more,
you
and everyone
guys.
can get
Yeah,
along.
honestly, like just
This
give
might
us-
be like a
give us
Mr.
the last one
Rogers.
so each person can each have one at this point. Like that's gonna be the best way to do this.
Can we just get them all now and then jump in the pool? And then
No.
This is why you gotta wait to give the bad tables. You
Uh-huh.
don't give them beforehand.
Yeah, let's just have a pool party. Bad table pool party.
Yeah.
That's all. Human soup.
I'm sorry, I can't have a bad table within 30 minutes of going in the water. So,
Doctor's orders.
exactly.
Touche.
My
fair,
mom
fair.
says I can't get wet. Inside the box is a beautiful leather bracer. Embedded within it a strange compass with various arcane symbols engraved across the dial. And not as we Hamish will say, all right, this was designed by an artificer over in Eberron, in that big city called Shirn. And it's perfect for you. Allow you to hop about.
It's very thoughtful. Here, you'll kind of try it on and show it off to everyone. How fancy it looks.
So, the leather bracer has this compass with arcane symbols across the circle. And it was designed by an artificer in Eberron to catch quarries that try to escape by means of planar teleportation. It has numerous abilities to achieve this purpose. The first one being Planar Tracker. As an action, you can try to attune the compass to the designated quarry. The target should make the save as though it was targeted by a scrying spell. If the target fails, the tracker is attuned to the quarry. You can also detect planar disturbance. As an action, you can activate the compass and learn the direction to the planar portal opened by the designated quarry within the last 10 hours in 5-mile radius. The portal is detected even if it's currently closed, allowing to trace usages of such spells as plane shift and gate and things like that. You can also analyze planar disturbance. As an action, while standing within a 10-foot radius of the planar disturbance, you can try to pass an intelligence check to try and learn the portal destination, and then you can reactivate that portal. While standing as an action within a 10-foot radius of the disturbance, you can open the portal once again to the exact same destination, which will remain open for a minute. So, using this, you should be able to track the villagers. And not as we Hamish will open the portal here in the war room to the Dalelands, where the original portals once opened, for you to get the first scent.
Well, it seems like a good place to go. We can check it out, and hopefully I can use this new fancy tool to help us track down where we need to go to rescue these villagers.
Easy.
Alright. You all ready? You can go through and you should have everything you need.
I'm through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Ulrich is already sprinting.
now you are.
It just
Garrett will take a moment and kind of think, not as we Hamish, and just says, it's very thoughtful of you to remember that. I very much appreciate it.
Not a problem. Figure,
right
you know,
before
40
we-
years, you need something big.
I suppose.
Right before we go in, Carnage will whisper down to Garrett, "That's so much nicer than the mug you got for $35."
Yeah, order the pen at 10.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
great.
I'll have to remember and repay your next anniversary.
I've passed 40 years by now. I don't think they give anything out after that.
I didn't think they did
They're
after
mostly
35.
just surprised you're alive.
That sounds about right to me.
Amos, you're telling me that there's no 50th anniversary big huzzah? I'm gonna be making some changes here.
All right. It's fine with me, Garrett. Stick around, and you'll have an even better party.
And which office do we go to? Was that policy change? Just looking at Rory and Nick.
That would be the party preparation commission of the Harpers. I'll be establishing that office as soon as we get back.
Fair enough.
You don't hire a fae and not expect a good party.
But yeah, Lenore will give a wave over to Nazmi, Hamish, and then go through that portal.
Okay. You guys all go through the portal.
Before
Oh.
Rory goes through, he stops and bends over and gives Brandy the cat a couple scritches, convinced that he just gets a feeling that this might be something he cares about. And as he kind of goes towards the portal, he'll look at Nadasui and say, got a bad feeling about this one? Death awaits. And he'll soldier on through the portal.
All right. You guys can come out back near Piloton.
Piloton?
Piloton,
Piloton.
which is the name of the town. It's Pouleton, if you remember.
Okay, time for more explanations. Why is there a giant robot with us?
Oh yeah, Lenore,
Oh,
did
yeah,
you bring Obelix?
I know, I left Obelix. I'm just like, he's gonna sink like a rock. I can't in good conscience do this.
Okay. Okay, let me remove him from the thing.
Okay. Yeah, we got him from the chicken dungeon too. As well as some good character drama.
Okay, so you guys.
So can I just
Are
use
out in the
use
thing. Yeah, do your thing.
I gotta find it again so I can pull up what it says.
Yeah, right. So wasn't here this time, first time around? What are we looking for exactly?
There was a shadowy portal that appeared out here and sucked up some villagers while they're in the middle of a festival. We were able to stop what caused it, but we couldn't find a way to follow them through.
Right. So this is a recovery mission then, yeah?
Yes.
All right.
Well, if we can find the half of the dog that was left behind, maybe we go there, because that's definitely where a portal happened. If we can just find, either the front end or the back end.
Oh,
Sometimes I forget that I did that.
As gruesome as that is, it is
be
accurate.
nice. We can't bother poor Nivik with that kind of memory now, can we?
I mean, it feels like, I don't know where the other portals happened, and that's a clear indicator that a portal happened.
Right.
So Garrett has spent some time researching this, and I assume this is not the first time you've been back here.
I'm pretty sure I know where it is.
Yeah. So you are able to walk to where the portals were, and while your thing does say in the last 10 hours, we are, because of the amount of time you've put into this, I am sure you came back pretty soon after, you are able to ignore that particular requirement this one time.
Okay. So.
But in future sessions, you will need to have that particular
Time window.
requirement. Yes.
Fair.
Okay. So, go ahead and make your check to analyze the disturbance, to learn the portal destination.
This is not going to be a good one. I think I have a -2 as well.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll normal and put the -2 on it.
Okay.
That's an 11 versus a 15 DC. So. Nope. I can't figure out where it's going.
Okay. Do you want to just reactivate the portal then?
I think I have to reactivate it first, right? Or no, I guess you could do it before. Yeah.
You can
I could
reactivate
do
it
it
without
either way.
knowing where it's going.
Sure, I'll reactivate it.
Okay, the check is just to know ahead of time whether you need to prepare certain spells. So if you want to reactivate it and go through, it'll be a surprise of where you're going, which is very exciting.
If I reactivate, how long does it stay active?
1 minute.
1 minute? 1 minute, okay. So maybe prepare everyone for what we're gonna do. If you want to do any buffs before we go in, get that now.
Right, so where are we going?
Through this portal I'm gonna open up.
Right, yeah, mate, but where?
I'm not quite sure.
Question. Do we want to sit down, have lunch, just real quick, like an hour-long lunch, where we also enjoy a hero's feast? Or do we want to just go for it? I mean, I'm feeling really good
Okay,
about
no,
today.
I'm never
Everything's
going to
been
turn down a
great.
feast.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. I did want to spend super long here. She's just kind of been tense the entire time since teleporting back here. I cannot pass that up.
Rory's gonna nudge Ulrich. Hey, right, how you feeling, mate? You feeling better since we got back? Think you can stomach some food?
I can always stomach some food. I'm just worried about spending time lollygagging.
The only thing is, if I do this, I can't bring us back if we go into oh shit land right away.
Yeah, that's another good reason why we shouldn't spend an hour sitting around, eh?
Hey, most people don't get to die on a full stomach there, Ulrich. Might want to take the win.
Yeah, well, Da says you shit when you die, so I'd rather not have a lot of stuff in this armor. It's already hard enough to handle.
Good news, mate. Didn't detect any shit after I died. Think that's a lot of shit.
I don't... Yeah, well,
Fine,
you
mate.
know, the more you explain it, the more it seems like you didn't.
I can explain it.
Wait.
Looks like she really wants to, mate.
I don't care either way. It can go either way.
Do you want to, though?
I'm kind of anxious that we won't have a way back if I do that.
Right, so...
Sounds like you don't want to then.
I think maybe we wait and we just see how it is there. And if it's real topsy-turvy, then at least we have a way out.
Maybe we have a picnic when we're there.
Oh, that could be nice.
Perhaps.
Let me do a couple things first, though. And Garrett's gonna cast Long Strider on a couple of people to make sure everyone is quicker. I think he's gonna do 2 second levels and a first level and hit everyone except for Rory. Seems to already walk real fast, so he's gonna.
Hey, it's fine, mate. I'm all right here.
Okay, but he's gonna do 2 second levels and a first level to get everyone else.
How much speed?
10 movement speed increase.
Nice.
10 feet movement speed increase.
Fast as fuck, yo.
Real quick question for the GM.
Mhm.
The cloak of the manta ray that was in the house, could I have taken that before we left?
I
I mentioned it in
that's up
Harper's
to
Investigations, and I completely forgot to bring it up before stream.
That's up to y'all. If everyone's fine with you taking that, then go ahead. Equip it.
Yeah, I want one of you to take it.
I think either me or Ulrich should have it, since we're probably most likely to sink.
Oh, I mean, armor's pretty light when you work out in it enough.
Okay, I'll wear it. And I just don it.
Yeah, you look good in it.
You already have it.
Aw,
I
thanks.
love it. Okay,
I
I'll
just
wear it.
would be
I
very
have it
happy.
right here.
Just take off this other coat I was using to hide it.
So are you guys having the lunch here?
I don't think we
I
are.
think we're jumping.
Okay.
Nice.
Dive right in.
All right.
All right, are you all ready?
Good thing Mistral's not here. He would have thrown it up anyway.
All right, and he'll pull out his little fancy bracelet with the compass, and I assume it like spins and it opens up or something.
Yeah, a silver line will appear in the space in front of you. And you can safely say that by reaching out and touching this, it will act as a doorway to another plane. Is everyone going through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Only question, can I do backflip through it?
You can.
The portal stays open, so in theory, we should be able to just walk right back, right?
If you want to.
If things go real bad.
If you
nope.
want to.
Oh, hello. Oh,
but it's no longer near you. The
Oh my God.
elemental plane of air
I did not want to
is
come back here.
an empty plane
yeah.
consisting of sky above and sky below. The very substance of the plane seems to radiate the magnificent sapphire hue of a clear summer day. Clouds billow up as you enter into the plane, in bank after bank, swelling into grand thunderheads and dissipating into wisps like cotton candy. The wind pulls and tugs all around you, and rainbows glimmer in the distance.
Oh, that's really pretty. How are we standing?
You're falling.
Yeah, I don't think we are.
Rory is not falling.
However, there is nothing really below you. So you have the panicky sensation of falling, but no impending doom, as there is not ground beneath you. There are some floating islands, bits of rock, things like that, but nothing directly beneath you.
Sorry, I believe Rory was not falling.
Yes, right.
Yeah, Rory's just standing there.
I also have boots of flying, but Garrett will not be using them because he wants to stick with everyone else.
Rory will watch everyone fall, do the math on carrying, shake his head, and kind of let them give up so he can fall with everybody else.
Again, you as you fall, you're not even. You would have expected them to be a lot further away, given what the head start they got on you. But they do not seem to be falling with the usual terminal velocity that they would. Almost as if the physics are not working quite the same as what you're used to here.
Carnage is screaming just the whole time because somehow in our canon they've been here before, and Carnage hates the plane of air. Just constantly screams as she falls through the air.
Down is what you think it to be.
Right, the enemy gate is up, and Rory's just gonna move over and kind of try to keep everyone upright, looking at Garrett and be like, right, yeah, you, where we headed? There's no
That's a
land
good
yet, but it's
question.
likely.
Probably should have done this to begin with. Would I have known someone that had gotten taken through a portal by description, having talked to someone around the Dalelands before?
Yes.
Okay.
You do have the descriptions of the people that went missing. And I can give them to you. Hold on just a second.
Well, yeah.
Nick is screaming at Carnage to please be quiet because he hates it just as much, but he can't think about how much he hates it while listening to Carnage scream.
She can't hear you through these blood-curdling screams as she...
You need to calm the fuck down, Carnage.
I do a backflip again.
Garrett, you are looking for 9 people. One of them is a child. 2 of them are the fathers of that child. There is a couple with, the male has blonde hair, the female has dark hair. There is a man with long gray and black hair. There is a woman with short, wavy red hair. And there is another couple. One has dark skin and dark hair, and the other is pale with kind of auburn hair.
Alright, because it's a child, Garrett's gonna try and use the compass to put on the planar tracking onto the child.
Mm-hmm.
That's at all possible.
He is a small half-elf. child, and you were given his description.
Okay. So if I use that, can I start tracking where they went through this plane?
Yeah, you are gonna notice there's almost a weird slow spinning at first. It takes longer than you think it should to hone in. However, then it seems to have a direction, and it will actually seem to be pointing towards a distant floating island.
Okay, I think we need to go that way, based off of the compass I have here.
Right, yeah, any idea how to get over there?
Well, a couple ways. Safest might be to use your boots and carry a couple people over at a time. Does anyone else have any other means of flying?
Very temporarily, I can jump.
So I do have the gust barrier cantrip, but I feel like that would just mitigate falling rather than actually propel.
You have
Can
levitate
you make
too,
a
right?
Constitution saving throw for me?
Who?
Nick.
But me?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 sec. We'll do. Oof. That's an 8.
Okay. So as you guys are all floating, falling, a darker cloud will pass by you, Nick, discharging a strong burst of electricity in just kind of the localized area around you. And it will trigger you and every creature within 15 feet. So I will give Rory and Garrett a chance to say that they are further than that since they have the boots, but other than that, we're going with everyone.
No, I'm staying with them.
All right. So everyone make a con save for me.
Okay.
Had to be the one I'm very bad at.
Yep.
Everyone who rolled below a 15 is going to take 28 lightning damage and be flung in a random direction 100 feet.
The only one who failed was Lenore, right?
Yep. I was like, uncanny dodge that damage.
You
I mean,
will
Lenore and
also
Nick.
take 4 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet you're flung.
Oh, great.
As you hit a careening piece of rock in the air, which will end your trajectory. On a success, take half of that 28 damage, but do not be flung.
Really glad to be a blue dragonborn right now.
Rory will see Lenore kind of like just as that crack flipping off, and he's gonna dash after her, just trying to make sure she doesn't get too far, and grab an arm, pulling her like back in it. Hey, Rot, you all right?
I was a little distracted. This is surprisingly the first time I've been here.
Yeah, no, I meant the head. I meant your
Yeah.
head. It looked like you hit that rock pretty fucking hard then, mate.
I'm okay.
Right, yeah.
Garrett will similarly dash after Nick and try seeing Rory go after Lenore. Try and use his flying boots to help cushion him and bring him back to the group, and try and see if we can't land on something.
Are you headed towards the island that you know the compass is pointing to?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can't.
Are
hurdle
you
people
going to
towards
just,
it.
are you just gonna like go through the long and arduous process of like collecting and ferrying each individual person? Do you want to tie a rope around everyone? What are you doing here to
Right,
get everyone
mate.
moving?
We got-
since
we
there's
got-
2 with boots.
Yeah, right. When there's 2 of us, I don't. Ulrich can maybe. I don't know how science works, but if we chain them together, we can maybe pull them up. It's probably
Yeah,
going to take the time.
Also, I can also make someone levitate for a while if that makes people lighter and easier to transport.
That might help. Just I think these things work on time, so rather have some left over if that's all right.
I think that's a good idea. If we can, maybe, since we're all still falling, our weight might not be as big of a deal to move us while flying, so perhaps we could just
The weight
pull it
is
in.
not going to be as big of a deal.
Okay.
And you will find that easily upon trying to move people. That gravity is not quite the same here.
All right, everyone hold on, and Rory, me and you can help push everyone towards that island.
Right after
On
you
your
say
lead,
that, you will see another dark cloud pass by and discharge.
Fucking
Can I-
clouds, mate.
Can I try and
Electra-
push us away from it before it gets close? I have a passive 30 perception. I feel like I can see these things coming.
Okay, roll an initiative.
Okay.
To see how quickly you can
I'll take that.
respond.
Can you beat the cloud?
Can
Oh,
you
there's no
notice
active
it?
combat.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'll just do a different ability.
beyond or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
should
that
be able to
works.
do it in D&D Beyond, but I can.
That roll?
Yeah, it did.
All right.
I
Okay.
don't see it.
So you can.
There it is, 17.
You got a 17. You are able to shout out. How quickly can you get people moved?
Rory can move pretty quick.
I can move 45 feet.
I can move
Okay.
60 in a single.
Yeah, that
Okay.
I was without dashing 45 feet.
Yeah, 60 without dashing as well. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
so explain to me how
That's
you are
great.
quickly gathering these people before lightning strikes, which
Just shove.
moves pretty
I,
fast.
so the way I imagine is I try to tell everyone, slowly grab people, group them up, then kind of get into like a skydiving circle, and we can just push them.
Yes.
That's where I was hoping for.
Okay. And so as you are doing that, you see this cloud roll in. Are you
Moving
then
away
just-
from it. Up and away.
Okay. Okay. You are all moving in your skydiving circle, with Rory and Garrett steering towards this island, where you will see an airship that has long since crashed. However, your compass appears to be pointing to a spot of Earth right next to this crashed airship.
Alright, so I kind of slowly bring ourselves onto land so we don't take full falling damage as we touch down.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that, and then right. I think they were somewhere around here.
As you get closer, you can tell from the device on your wrist that it is actually pointing towards, indicating that there was a portal activated here.
I had a feeling.
Mm-hmm. Can everyone make another con save for me? Or Garrett, can you make an initiative roll for me?
Yeah, I'll try.
Very good. And what's your
That's at
active
-2.
perception roll?
You want an active perception roll?
Yes.
Yeah, I can give that as well. That was a 17 actually because I got a -2, but 32.
Oh my god. Okay,
This chat
yeah.
is trying to kill us. That's okay.
Okay. All right, so you notice another cloud, and everyone is able to kind of moon hop since gravity here. You can hop and kind of get lifted by the wind for a little bit before settling back down onto the grass and get away from the lightning. Garrett, you know that a portal was activated here.
It looks like they're not here anymore. They must have jumped through to another plane around here.
Do we know how long ago?
I don't. It had to be a long time ago. There's a disturbance here, but it's not recent as far as I can tell, I assume.
I also
Well,
do not like this. Can Aurora investigate to see like if the airship just crashed here, like into the rock, they didn't see it coming, or was this taken down by something?
Yes, investigate.
Okay.
Oh, devious.
I don't know. 25.
A 25. So, it does look like this was taken down by something. You would wager that it was some type of air elemental based on the damage done to the ship. You will notice in one of these crates, if you are poking around, that there is clothing in there reminiscent of that worn by the people in the Dalelands.
Yeah, they were definitely here, but yeah, something took this down, an elemental of some kind. Which hopefully it will not be back.
Right, we should. Ulrich here. I
Yeah,
think we got
let's
the
be
same
about-
idea.
get the fuck out of here then.
All right, yeah. Carnage, you all right there, mate? You catch your breath there?
Carnage is just like looking up at the sky. Like each time she sees a blast of lightning, she's just cursing at the sky above them. Like, I fucking dare you. And is
Hey,
just
Carnage.
getting real shitty.
As
Not much
you,
else to take in
as
by
you
air,
make
is there?
that I fucking dare you look, you are going to notice a cloud that is drifting by. You get the sense that it notices you. And I need you to roll. Actually, no. I'm just going to roll it because it's not requiring anything from you.
Garrett, we should probably leave. This cloud's looking at me.
So, what's a 17 to hit? Will that hit?
No.
Okay. You are going to notice a giant javelin formed of pure lightning come streaking right past you and scorch into the earth by your feet.
What?
And you will see this cloud begin to take form.
Okay, we really need to leave. And Carnage is going to do something dumb. Let's see. What can I do?
I love Corndog. You were like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be dumb though.
Yeah. How
And we
close is
love it.
this?
Pretty close. It's just right off the edge of this little island here.
Perfect. Then I am gonna cast Gust of Wind at it. Hoping to disperse this cloud, because fuck this cloud. I'm the master of lightning here. This is my MO. So, out of a fit of jealousy, Carnage is going to cast Gust of Wind and attempt to break up the cloud.
Okay. Don't pay attention to this, but I am just doing this to roll initiative.
That's so scary.
But it's not the
goodness,
it's not
dude.
the actual thing that I'm rolling initiative with. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. There we go.
Nice. That's not... I'm not gonna get fucked by that. Do I also roll initiative or no?
Yes, you all need to roll initiative. And
Oh.
tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
Doing that gust of wind. Eventually.
Okay, 17.
Go ahead
not
and get
bad.
that off right now.
Okay. So that pops off on... I would need a strength saving throw from this gusty creature.
A strength saving throw?
Yes.
It says +2.
Ooh, a 5.
Excellent. Line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction that you choose, which is at that creature.
Okay.
It gets pushed 15 feet away in the direction following the line, and any creature in that line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 feet it moves closer to you. The gust disperses gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames. It causes protected flames to dance wildly. Blah, blah, blah. And as a bonus action, before the spell ends, I can change the direction.
Okay. So it is just off the edge of this island here. And it's got 50 movement. So it will get pushed back by your spell. However, it will easily close the gap again
At half speed?
at half speed.
Okay.
Because it was right off the edge of the island.
Okay.
But who is first in initiative, and what are you doing? Are you fighting or are you running?
I believe that question goes to you because you rolled a 21.
Okay.
Or was that the creature moving towards us?
Oh no, it used a legendary action to do that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It is going to require a con save from all of you.
I really wish you'd stop doing that.
Why never a dex save? That was bad. Oh, I did better this time. 17.
Okay.
Got a 4.
Call them out to me, people.
21.
Got a 4.
19.
17.
17
Okay.
as well.
Okay, very good. I'm not going to tell you what happens yet. Who's next?
I think it
Nick.
was Nick.
There you go.
Yeah.
I am next, and I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I can do to a wind thing. Because that's not a thing that I understand very well.
You blow it.
I do have a thing. So Lenore would probably just say, like, before the combat, I do have an idea.
I'm gonna use a spell because it's weird, and I don't think. Oh wait, no, hold on. What do I know about air elementals, Luca?
Roll a history check.
I would love to. Oh, dang, it's a 27.
You know.
Okay, so one thing I do need to ask about it is, can they speak?
Ooh.
Primordial.
Yes. They also, so not only do they speak Primordial, they have been known to speak Common, but since you are on the airplane, the native language here is actually Auran.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's
It's the
airplane
native
speak.
language of the airplane.
You know,
That's
like
what I kind of assumed.
The captain has switched off your safety belts. It is now free to roll up the cabin.
That means you can go.
No, actually, sorry, that's not gonna be real helpful right now. I don't even know what to do at this point. I wanted to use that because it was cool, but I won't. We're gonna just try some shit out and see what happens. I'm gonna knock a bow in my short bow and hurl it at it, trying to find something that looks, well, like that you can hit.
Yeah, I mean, most of the cloud shape of it has formed into a pretty solid looking creature with arms and legs and like electricity shooting off of it.
Well, it's only a 15.
To hit? Let's
Yes.
see. That will not hit.
That's what I kind of assumed. So Nick is at a loss. He's just gonna hide behind this tree for a bit.
Okay.
All right. Was Lenore next? Yep, here. All right, we're gonna get a little weird. Kind of weird.
Time to get weird.
Yeah, time to get weird. I'm waiting for this your turn thing to go. Okay. Yeah. Based on where everyone is, yeah, she's just gonna stay where she is, and cast a fog cloud to envelop everybody. It's a 20-foot radius, so 40 feet between everybody. And in primordial, in the most booming, commanding voice she can, say, "Leave me alone," and try to act like an air elemental that has appeared and a cloud that is talking back at it.
Roll an intimidation check.
Form
Oh,
of
no.
an air elemental.
Oh no.
Form of a pail
Unless
of
you're
water.
trying to like actually cast something.
Oh, I mean, I cast a first
Fog
level
cloud.
fog cloud. Yeah, it's a first level spell.
Okay. But you're not like casting anything that has like a fear effect or anything.
No,
like
I don't
that.
have anything
Yeah,
like that. Unfortunately.
Intimidation.
Okay. Well, look, they have reliable talent now, so even if I roll below a 10, it's gonna act like 10. Okay. 18.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, it will pause for a second, and I'm gonna give you a bonus action for free.
Okay. Cool. In the meantime, she's just gonna kind of whisper to the rest of the group, like, "We need to go. We need to get out of here." Yeah,
Do we
just
want to know where
cunning
we're going
action.
first?
I mean, I suppose I thought we were just gonna open the next portal, but maybe not.
Do we
I don't.
want me to figure out where that portal
We said
goes?
let's get weird.
No, let's just go. Come on.
Yeah, she's
Poor
just going
Storm
to,
Daddy over there
she
blows
would
us all
have had
down.
a visual of Garrett beforehand, so she's just gonna cunning action, move closer to him 40 feet now, because movement speed. So yeah, I can just get right up there. Okay.
Okay. This
That's all she's
creature. This creature is very much acting taken aback, like it is second guessing what it was doing. It thought it was just attacking some silly little creatures poking around, and then all of a sudden, like, maybe there's another elemental here. It's like not quite sure. It's just kind of pausing in that what's happening here little second of hesitation. So, Garrett, go ahead and do what you gotta do if no one else is gonna fight and you guys are just trying to get through the portal.
Yeah, where was the portal position? Because I need to be close to it. I
It
know
was
where
just
it
next
was.
to the air ship that's crashed here, so you can find it easily and go over
Do
to
I
it.
need to be somewhere specific, or
No,
okay? Well, I don't know.
I'll
just
let
go
you
get it.
just. We'll just assume that you're close to it. You don't gotta move your
Okay.
token right
Yeah.
there.
I feel
Because I
like
was
this
going
is
to
a-
inspect it anyways.
You guys are in different planes, and while these maps do lend to the vibe, none of them are going to be 100% accurate. Because there's nothing really 2D that can give a 3D experience.
Garrett, well, yeah, we'll take his action then to reactivate the portal. I'm
Okay.
within 10 feet of it. I can reopen it.
And you guys are just going for it. So, okay, the slit of silver activates again, and you guys see it there, and you are welcome to step through.
He will stand and wait for everyone else to get through. Go, go, go.
Yeah, Rory's ushering folks through. He'll be the first. He'll understand that there's threats in front, but we don't know what's through the portal. He'll move forward in an attempt to make sure that the way is clear or whatever.
All right. You all
Oh, before I go through, I just want to shout. You should be nicer to people. I'm just trying to pass through.
It'll do like a little head tilt as
You can
jump
understand
through.
me. Get out of here. Go take a class on being nice.
So, you jump through the portal. You look around and discover that you are standing amidst a great city.
Oh God, I hate it more.
You
This is
see
not a good place to
massive
be.
buildings. You see massive buildings, gold and scarlet in color, and a lot of folk. Tieflings, Azers, Fire Ganassi, Elementals walking through the streets, and even one fire giant in the distance. You lift your head up and look at the crimson skies shielded from you with a giant brass sphere. You've arrived on the plane of fire. But where is your quarry? The district around you looks like an enormous bazaar. Numerous buildings, lodges, and tents placed in rows. Smells of all kinds of species hit your nose. A menagerie of creatures from different planes is wandering here, trying to find their deal at the biggest planar market in the multiverse. The device on your wrist is actually pointing outwards of the city.
Away from the city.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And I will need more con saves from you all, as the heat is just oppressive.
20.
10.
How about another 8?
5. Shit.
20.
Okay, the
52.
DC is 5 right now.
Right now.
I don't know if you've ever flown to somewhere during the summer or somewhere that is way warmer than what you're used to. When you first get off the plane, it's like, whoa, this is hot. This is really hot. But, like, I can manage. And then throughout the day, it just slowly takes from you. So, it's
First time
kind
going out
exciting.
west.
yeah. Okay, so
AKA me when I go to Texas.
yeah, it's gonna be me too. What are you guys doing here?
That's a good question, Garrett. What are we doing here?
Well, this is the fire plane. I guess they must have came through here. It looks like they left the city, though.
Jeez, real
Strange.
walkie fuckers.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to be here any longer than I had to. If they had a way out, they may have followed it. Perhaps whoever was on that airship may have went with them and led them this way. I didn't see anyone else on that airship, and I don't think that was theirs, so...
So,
Would be my
in
best
some
guess.
of the crates, there were pieces of clothing that represented people from the Dalelands, which is odd. There was cargo from there. I'm not entirely sure what that means yet.
Well, maybe, perhaps the airship picked them up while they were passing through, and gave them a change of clothes or something.
Right, all this discussion's great, but none of you are wearing plate mail, so if we could get out of here.
Fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
The chainmail here is not much better, and like there's just like visible sweat
Oh,
peeking
no.
out from underneath scales and
Oh
chainmail.
no, the swamp ass. Oh no.
The
Just-
swamp ass is real with these two.
The headband he's got is now I'm getting very soaked.
All right.
I don't see.
This way out of the town, I can lead us towards it.
Nick is
Well, then-
just glad that he's not wearing very many clothes.
Rory's keeping an eye out for antagonistic clouds of anything, any dark shadows, anything that might come and assault them, as he is perceiving this as a trend.
Yeah, question. If we leave the city, doesn't that mean we're more likely to, encounters some more angsty elementals than those elementals that have been put off by the city folk.
Fair.
Probably.
Not necessarily sure that the city folk will be more kind to us than the elementals outside.
The longer we sit around, the more likely anyone's going to come attack us. So let's get a move on, please.
Yes, you do
Very true.
all appear to be very touristy.
We stand
easy
out.
marks. And you are starting to get a few looks. Rory, you will notice this since you're keeping an eye out. Creatures of various sizes and shapes are at first looking in curiosity, but a few are looking more hungrily at what appears to be very easy prey.
Yeah, Rory's gonna kind of at him a little bit as they continue to move, like just kind of like using his natural intimidation of fucking try it, might. As they move, he's been in a town or two where maybe he wasn't the most welcome person, so he's actively hurting Harpers just wherever
Okay.
Garrett's telling them to go.
Very good. So you're hurting them. Everyone else is standing around very much like they've wandered into a bad part of London, but just holding the giant map in front of them, like completely clueless to anyone walking towards them with a knife.
I think Carnage would also be a part of that flex committee. She does not take kindly to anyone sneaking up on her.
My
All right.
armor is very warm.
2 different plans, and we've tried to intimidate everything that we've encountered.
We're
on
doing our
both.
best.
I love it.
Yeah, Garrett's doing his best to walk confidently in the direction that he knows he needs to follow.
Yes, you are
Maybe-
walking through
Dad's
these
got the
streets,
GPS.
towards, I mean, you can see this giant brass dome above you all. So you are just kind of walking towards what you know to be the edge of the city where your wrist is directing you. And eventually, you will get through. A few Azers stand guard at the city gates, but they will allow you to exit without a word, just a silent process of opening the gates. And definitely look after you curiously as a bunch of random, what they can only assume are tourists are heading out of the safety of the city. Looking very ill prepared for the heat and dangers that will meet them.
How's everyone looking as we're heading out?
Yeah, we're gonna roll another check.
It's like I've been better.
The
but I'm
DC
not
is a
horrible.
little higher now, so please do a Constitution saving throw.
I'll do a consultation save as well.
Yeah.
No.
Question. So if I were to cast Gust Barrier on myself, would it just be like fanning yourself with your hands that doesn't really do anything, or like
What barrier?
Gust Barrier? Let me. It's
I
a stealth
mean,
cantrip, but yeah, it's like it's fine.
It's
it's
like
heat.
fanning yourself.
Exactly.
But like it's like one of those where it's like no matter how much you fan, like
Exactly.
it's not really cutting through. It feels
Okay, yeah,
nice on
no
your
problem.
sweat, but
It's hot wind.
yeah. Did anyone roll below
Natural
a
one.
10?
You rolled exactly a 10.
Oops.
Lenore
Beats
did roll a
it.
2.
Beats
Yep,
it.
natural.
Lenore, you are gonna take 1 level of exhaustion as the heat
Okay.
is just a
Uh-oh.
little too much for you, and you are feeling a little exhausted.
All right.
Rory, please make a perception check for me.
Will do. Check. That's the shite. Perception. It's a 19, boss.
Okay. There is almost like a lichen? Lichen? What's the stuff that grows on rocks?
Lichen, you had it.
Lichen. Okay, I said it and then I was like, okay, but that's werewolves. So is it
I know,
said
yeah,
differently?
Different pronunciation, spelled different ways.
Very good. Okay, so there is almost like a fire lichen growing on the rocks here in the cinder wastes. The scorched lands surrounding you, it's covered in smoldering embers and orange and brown fire lichen The air here is a harsh storm of ash and cinder. Its seas and rivers are slow-moving lava, with ever-present flames adding their light to the white-hot sun glowing in the sky. You guys are in the Cinder Waste now, outside of the city. And Rory, every so often you are going to see these lichen formations release small little clouds of gas, it would appear.
Yep, nope. He doesn't like that. Right, yep. Rory's gonna see that and immediately start digging into his bag and pull out his normal training wraps for his arms. And in the same way that he created like earmuffs before, he's gonna try and like create like makeshift masks of sorts. Right, and be like, yeah, right, we're gonna put these on and you're gonna take slow, shallow breaths until you do, because that shit's not right. And try to get everybody masked up. And as he does that, passing a bit to Lenore and kind of catching that she's breathing a bit harder. Yeah, right, Lenore, you all right?
You ever heard the phrase, wind just makes flames stronger? I think that's, I'm getting a little tired, but,
Right, you need something to cool you down. We got anybody do something about Lenore State? She took a big hit earlier.
I got a water skin. What's left of it, anyway.
Right, yeah. Anything
Yeah, that was a large hit from that rock she fell into. And,
more substantial?
How does Lenore look on a scale?
on a scale?
Rude.
Like numbered scale.
On a numbered scale, since I was able to uncanny dodge some of that, it wasn't as bad, so like 67 out of 81.
Okay, remind me what the first level of exhaustion does.
I think it's disadvantage on ability checks, correct?
Half movement speed, I thought, for exhaustion one.
Not the
Or is that
first
two?
level.
I think that's 2.
Okay, got it mixed up.
Well, I can heal you a bit, but let's save the big guns just in case shit goes really sideways. And she will pump in a 2nd level healing word as they continue walking.
Thank. And of note, in terms of the noxious gases, Lenore's still gonna have the face cover on, but she's just gonna hold her breath because Ericanasi can hold their breath indefinitely.
That was a hot trash of 11 healing points.
I will take it.
You.
Thank you.
Rory's gonna also point out the lichen to everybody to try and like see that shit. Fucking don't touch it. Don't go near it. And mentally, he's gonna be glad that Tarlo's not there.
There is a burst right next to you from this lichen, and I need everyone to make a con save. You can make it with advantage if Rory's wraps are around you.
Oof.
Please call them out to me, folks.
Use my +2 for a 13.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, so the DC
22.
is 18.
Ah, shit.
21.
And on a failure, I need you to take 14 poison damage and become poisoned. While poisoned, you will feel the heat of the elemental plane of fire more acutely. For each minute the player remains poisoned, they will take 1 level of exhaustion.
How many,
I'm immune to
folks?
poison. Hell yeah.
So just
was the
Ulrich
damage?
then?
14 poison damage. And the DC is 18. And what else did you ask, Carnage?
So it's just Ulrich. Then that's below it.
Yes, so. I just
As he starts to cough, Carnage just gives him a good like pat on the back as she slams a lesser restoration into him. which removes poisoned.
Okay.
You still got the damage, but
Very good.
Thank you.
North of you, Garrett, this continues to direct you over this lava and up to a small dais. So you guys will need to figure out a way to get across that lava.
Is this to scale? Is this gap jumpable then?
Huh? But it's very hot jumping over it. So I will make you do athletics or acrobatics, even though normally it'd be a very easily jumpable distance.
We can probably fly people across as well again if we need to.
Yes,
Rory?
the gravity does appear to work more similarly to the material plane here.
Sorry, mate. It's just that heat starting to get to me a bit.
We need to get
Well,
out
I'll
of here
just
quickly.
I'll just jump it
Heavy.
because I'm heavy, and I'll just.
before you go, wait, let me just real quick. And like Carnage just like starts humming awkwardly next to you, and then gives you a little bit of guidance until your jump is through.
I don't think
What?
even with guidance you can fix that roll. What was that, a 4 that I just
14.
saw?
There's
14. 14.
Oh,
He's got a
okay.
plus 10. He's got a plus 10.
Add D4, add D4.
And a D4. Okay.
Please.
16.
I'm scared.
I am scared too.
It's a jump. Look
Because
how big that
Carnage
is.
was also going to try to jump.
You guys, the DC is 18.
Son of a fucking bitch, mate.
Whoop.
Hmm.
Whoop,
Oh
heck.
no, lava damage. Oh no.
I don't know if you guys know what lava damage is, but I'm just gonna roll
It's
it back so you
bad.
can see.
No.
Ulrich, you go to jump over this. Noticing the distance is like, it's a normal amount of distance that you could hop with ease at home. However, as you go to leap across it, the lava, the flames and just bubbling almost just sends up a gust of searing heat. And you do not make this jump with ease, and you will actually place your leg in the lava trying to make it across and take 47 points of fire damage. Is anyone else making the jump?
Garrett's
I think
gonna
that's or not.
kind of fly over to the other side and try and make sure Ulrich's all right.
Yeah,
I see
you know.
you jumped here. Is that right?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me move myself over.
Without even thinking, Nick will as well. He's like grabbing his healer's kit as he reaches. He rolled a 19 for acrobatics plus an 8 for his mirthful leaps for being a satyr. So that's a 27 to jump over the lava and quickly approach Ulrich as fast as possible.
Yeah, the flesh on his leg is just, it's like someone has taken tinfoil like camping meal, but like with plate armor and a leg. It's horrendous. It's a scene when you get over there. I will not describe it in any more detail than
not
that.
like-
Oh, that's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Garrett's
Ulrich,
gonna-
you're going through shock. Don't even try to talk right now.
I really prefer to talk because otherwise I'd be screaming. I just prefer talk or screaming because I like talking. Talking's
Talking is
better.
good.
It makes me feel a bit more confident. You know, like I'm not gonna be a big baby about the whole thing.
Garrett's gonna pull out a greater healing potion and uncork it and like pour. I assume some amount you could pour over and it would help over the burned wound, and then let Ulrich drink the rest.
Okay.
Was this Resident Evil?
I love this idea that a healing potion can be both drunk and poured directly
Healing
on the wound.
potions work like they do in
Directly towards the
Indiana
wound.
Jones, okay? You take the goblet, you pour it over the wound, you pour it down their lips. That's how healing potions work, man.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
It's canon.
Yeah.
Rory's gonna try and
14
help
back.
the other folks across, and seeing that Garrett's kind of knelt down, he's gonna say, "Hey Garrett, we need you to find where the fuck we need to go, mate. Let somebody else tend to him. He'll be all right, won't you, Ulrich?"
Yeah, it's fine. It's it's just my plate arm is really fused to my leg in some parts. I'm pretty sure I can't move my knee, but it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, we'll get you out, mate.
All right. Rory, take care of him. I'll move forward and find the opening.
Rory's gonna make sure, because he can fly across, but he's gonna make sure that we get Carnage and Lenore over safely. Lenore, I'm assuming he can just pick up and carry, and he'll look at Carnage and offer like, "Hey, you right?"
I can cast levitate in this case. I think it might actually help you.
Brilliant. I won't argue.
Then you can walk Carnage over like a balloon.
As you do, Carnage is just like shitting her pants, like seeing Ulrich go down, knowing that she weighs significantly more than he does, and she was gonna try to make the jump too. It's like when your best friend does something and you're like, yeah, I'm so hyped, and then all of a sudden you see it happen, you're like, oh no. Like Carnage was standing there, tail between her legs, freaking out until Lenore and Rory like figured it out, just staring at a wound that she doesn't know how to fix right now, and like petrified that they are in over their heads.
Rory,
Yeah, right.
you're carrying people,
He's doing his.
so I
he's doing his
don't know that you're
best.
gonna be able to pay a whole lot of attention.
right.
So the lichen is going to release more gas near all of you.
I'm
And
assuming everybody kept their masks on.
Yep. So make your
Hopefully.
con saves with advantage, people.
Mine all. If I'm way farther forward, does that still count?
I don't know.
You are further than 10 feet away, so you are fine.
Remember, you get advantage.
Advantage, people. Call it out to me if it's below an 18.
Yep. 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
meets it, beats it. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Okay, so 14 poison damage, and you are poisoned. And for each minute that you remain poisoned, you will take 1 level of exhaustion. So let's see, minute. I need 1 minute. 1 minute.
I guess that means I'm at least 1 level exhaustion. But what can I do to alleviate poisoning?
Lesser restoration, cure poison potion, or scroll.
How about medicine and/or healer's kit? Because that's the best I got right now.
Live in a
Ro-
healer's kit.
Rory's gonna see Nick kind of rummaging around, and hey Nick, we gonna get moving? What you looking for?
Just feeling a little under the weather from
Yeah,
those
well,
things.
shite. And he's gonna reach out and put a hand where we're just gonna use Physician's Touch, Hand of Healing, and it will cure poison.
Very good.
Love it.
Let me roll your amount of heals you get. Maybe.
Yeah, healer's kits appear to just be like
Oof.
Neosporin and a bandage and like a splint.
That's a bad roll, but take 3 heals and you're not poisoned.
Love it.
Was anyone else poisoned besides me on that one?
Yep.
Go ahead and
Lenore.
take a level of exhaustion. Carnage and Lenore.
Or if I
Too.
can I do that before I get poisoned? Because I
If you have the cure, cure yourself of poison immediately.
I have lesser restoration. I will
Take
do
the
that.
damage though.
Yep.
Rory's also, because he's been ushering Lenore, and is keeping he's real worried about his girl Lenore. She just got the shit kicked out of her. She's exhausted from the heat. This weird thing happened again. So we'll Hand of Healing cure her poison as well.
Purple, while this
For
is going
5.
on, you are able to climb up on those steps in front of you and find evidence of another portal from way back when.
Will that mean Lenore's only at 1 level of exhaustion too, or is she at 2 now?
She is at 2 now.
As they're in coughing fits, Carnage will use a greater restoration on Lenore.
Think.
All right, Garrett, you gonna
I'm
weigh out?
stressing.
Ulrich, you all right?
Me too.
Yep.
I am almost done with all my
Fine.
spells. It's
Ulrich's
fine.
using his leg basically like it's been splinted because the metal on his plate is basically stuck, but he's slowly working it out by sheer force of will.
Bright side is now if you break your leg, your armor will hold you up.
There you go.
Oh my god.
The damage won't set in until later. Just like the
Oh,
emotional
no.
trauma.
If we can get somewhere safe, I can pray for all of us, but right now, this sucks. Garrett! And you just hear screaming across the plate of fire.
Sorry,
Garrett,
Carnage.
you are able to sense that a portal was here and your quarry went through it. Are you determining where this leads, or are you just going through? I need everyone to make a con save.
Before I get there.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
an advantage. Oh, I panicked. I
Yes,
panicked.
advantage.
Oh,
Don't forget
advantage?
the
Okay, let
advantage
me
because
do
you're
one
wearing
more.
Rory's masks.
One more roll. then.
It's not much fucking Betamite.
Oh, it was the same roll, so 10.
We're so fucked.
We're so
All
far.
right, 14
It's
poison
fine.
damage and the poisoned condition. And for every more minute you're in here, it is going to be another level of exhaustion. I'm starting the
What is
timer.
DC?
It's fine.
Who
18.
who is poisoned?
Yeah, again.
I need
Lord.
names. So
Oh,
Ulrich.
Carnage.
Ulrich,
Carnage.
Carnage, Lenore.
Okay, Rory's gonna take that. He'll take the damage, and you'll see him coughing, but he'll like cough extra hard, and then when he spits, it's like there's like a weird sheen to his spit because dope monk shit. And he's just going to look at each of you and pop, pop, pop 3 more hands of healing to cure your poison. Let me roll out. So the first Ulrich. One sec. And everybody can keep going, but it'll go Ulrich, Carnage, Lenore in order of heals. Everybody else go.
Bad things are happening. I'm opening the portal. I'm gonna try and usher people through as quickly as possible.
Excellent.
Very
The
fair.
portal opens, and if everyone runs through, I will not add another level of exhaustion, but we will take a break.
Sounds great.
Okay, so as you step through the portal, leaving the plane of fire behind, we will find out what you find on the other side when we return. Be right back, everyone. Back. You guys are going to go through the portal. And as soon as the shifting sense fades, you open your eyes and see beautiful, lush forest teeming with life and death. The air prickles warmly against your skin, bursting with magical energy. Motes of life and magic bob and drift lazily in the light filtering through the leaves above. The Feywild, also known as the Plain of Faerie, is a verdant home of cruel fae and endless desires. It exists as a vibrant but extremely deadly reflection of the material world and defies all attempts to properly cull its enthusiasm.
Oh,
Ulrich.
it's been a while since I've been here.
Or just gonna walk over his bones. Anyone feel like we've seen these bones before, except they were in lava last time?
Inspiration, Ulrich, as you notice the mirroring between planes that occasionally happens.
Did I do
Since
a smart god?
so many planes mirror the prime material in various ways.
That was
What?
that Alias dude.
No, I'm just asking, because like, is it the same bones or is it a different one? Because it looks the same.
It's different, but it's the same. If we knew where this was, there's probably dead dragon bones in the same place in the prime material plane.
Perhaps.
So
What-
it's entirely possible that were you to go and find the same place, it may be on a large hill and those dragon bones are actually far beneath the earth. Since the mirroring is not always exact or in a one-to-one representation.
Right.
Hey.
Nick,
We-
you saying?
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
As a Fae myself, what would I know to be on the lookout for?
The haunting melody that all of you are right now hearing. Please make a wisdom save.
Now, similarly,
Oh boy.
does this count as
The dice
Um,
hate me.
It
A
is a
magical
charming
effect.
effect. It is a charming effect for any of you that are immune to that.
Could I request advantage because my mind is currently boggled by the fact that it's different but the same, and that doesn't make any sense for all.
You're asking for, well, listen, I gave
Can
you
I be too
inspiration,
stupid?
so you
it's-
can use it.
I'll use my advantage from chat. It didn't help. I rolled a 12. I mean, it did help.
What?
GM, we
Table
have.
for the DM. Why?
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Thank God.
Simcoe. We love you. Thank you. This is very clutch.
Try that again. Noir's here. Yeah, Noir. Coming in fucking clutch, my dude.
Hell yeah, buddy.
All right.
The good chat.
Oh, is it
clerics are
just gonna
here.
be Lenore?
It's a 19.
Arrived.
Let's go.
The power of noir.
Did anyone get below 16?
Yep.
Lenore.
Are
Six.
you immune to charming effects?
I don't think I am.
Okay.
I just want to know that the
You
music is silenced
hear
by
this-
wonderful guitar.
Haunting melody coming from deep within the dense foliage. You have failed your save, and so you are now charmed. And you rush off to find the source of the music. You will leave your companions behind, and once out of sight of any
She might try.
allies,
She might try, but fuck that. Nah, she's
roll
not
an
outrunning me.
initiative to catch her.
Oh dear lord. Okay.
And basically,
I have to roll an
initiative off. Yeah, initiative
oh
off
boy. Okay.
to
Roll
see
low,
who's
roll
quicker.
Oh my
You-
god,
That was a
Lenore.
natural 20. Are you
Lenore
kidding me?
is fucking out of there, man. She
I
heard
hear
that song.
I
and
hear you. She can,
ran.
but let's argue. Let's argue. Rory can
Let's
dash
do it.
120 feet. So even if she got a full fucking round on me, you're telling me that she can outrun me on a.
Are you
Dash-
gonna make me?
dash
Are you saying you're
120.
gonna make me do math?
I'm gonna make you math because here's the deal. I can dash 120,
If
burn a
it's-
key point,
if
and do that
one
again. I
Train,
can.
If Lenore leaves the station at 60 miles per hour,
Yeah, so if you think about
God
it,
damn
though,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
because
so
I got
here's
long stridered and I can
What?
go.
What's your
Yeah.
movement now? What's your movement now?
Base movement is 40 plus my
Base
dash
movement
80.
is 60. Base
Okay.
movement 60. I can bonus dash with Step of the Wind. No way, dude. No way.
So here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen. You're chasing her and you are keeping up. However, you will notice that as she steps into the tree line around you,
Son of
she
a bitch.
transforms before your eyes. And I rolled on my little table here, and you have changed into a short-legged giraffe.
Sorry, Ty.
Sorry, wait.
So
to be
you're
clear,
like a little wiener dog version of a giraffe.
right? Is it just the legs that are short in the giraffe?
Yes.
So
Just
it's a full-grown
legs.
giraffe with
stumpy
le-
legs.
with
Short with stumpy legs.
Okay.
Wiener dog giraffe. Need the art now.
I do need the art.
Fucking
I do not
Eleanor.
have it though, because that's a pretty specific thing, and I didn't want to spend that much time in Photoshop for this.
oh, don't you worry. The internet's already got you.
Find it for me. Find it, chat.
You
It
did.
is already
It's
in the
it's
chat.
it's in
Oh my
It's
god.
already in the chat.
God bless.
Oh my god.
Or actually, here's a good one too. I enjoyed
Oh
this
my
one in
God.
TPK show discussions. Or if you like a little fat boy,
Yeah,
I
here's
cannot-
a short
It's like a
and
Shetland
fat
pony.
short giraffe.
The dice are cruel, mistress.
Come
Even
on.
Ty is excited by short giraffe.
It's good because it removes the height factor.
They've still got their long necks they can hit you with.
Not that last one.
So, you will see that happen. However, you are able to catch up to her and wrap your arms around her very long neck.
Yeah.
Hey, GM,
Yes.
can I use my horn to play another Feywild tune to lure her back to the party?
Yes, however,
Oh, are you gonna
Corn Dog is
countercharge?
also running off into the woods.
What?
Well, I
Why?
want to, hopefully
Did I
for
fail?
both of them.
Didn't you fail as well?
No.
Or was it just
I-
Lenore?
just
This
Lenore?
is me.
What was
Yeah.
the DC?
This is fine.
Just Lenore. 16.
You're
smart.
Oh, Ulrich.
I got 19.
No, you
I was saved by the dulcet
the
tones
reroll.
of Noir.
Yes. Nick, go ahead and play your tune.
It's not really a move or anything. I just wanted to say it.
No,
But I am
absolutely.
Reveler.
You can lure her. She will come trotting back with Rory by her side towards the melody that you are playing.
I give a blep. My
As
long
you do
giraffe
that,
tongue.
Carnage laughs maniacally to the side of Garrett, just like, what the fuck is happening? Just complete mind lost.
Right.
is-
Yeah.
Now, I must say that usually I'm a little bit higher by the time any of this happens, so this is at first.
Right. This is fucking not right. If
Well, I
we're
don't-
experiencing this, these villages are fucked. Right. Proper.
Well, why don't we go to find out if there's another portal they went through? They might have gone before it all happened.
Also, can
Uh,
everyone except Nick make a wisdom save for me?
Do I have
I
to make
haven't even
another
gotten to
wisdom
do
save?
anything.
Yep, it's just the effect of being here.
What is
But
the wisdom
Nick is
save
used to
over
this
here?
effect and immune to it because
Can
he
I-
is a fey creature.
Can I have at least been trying to figure out where to
Absolutely.
go before this happens? 'Cause
However, I
literally
need
got
to
nothing.
know what your save is first.
Okay.
Oof. Okay, so you're actually going to struggle a bit as the memories
Can-
in your
Question.
mind fade slightly. They will fuzz for just a second, and you will stand there with that feeling of, why did I walk in here? Was I supposed to grab something? Am I looking for something? What if I go back? Can I come back? What was I doing? And
my
then after a
dementia's back, got
second,
it.
you will remember that you are following the compass on your wrist. But for a short second, you will have that feeling of your memories are fading from your mind. And all of you are going to start experiencing this.
Carnage
Everyone?
is just blepping at the
Well, everyone that
wiener
failed.
raff. Just back and forth between the two.
Can I?
First the spider fangs, now this.
This way. We need to go this way. Sorry. Oric's gonna start following wherever he needs to go.
Could I grab one of the little pieces of foliage here and dip it in the water? Make sure it's not lava too.
Yes, you can. It does appear to be water. The water is incredibly sparkly, though. Just like diamonds scattered across the surface. Level of sparkling. And you almost get... It's a little reminiscent of the pool back at the hideout. So you would wager that it is enchanted.
Dangerous in one place, dangerous in another.
Is it because it looks like the hideout water? My goodness, have we had Feywild bathwater the whole time?
It's possible.
Okay, could I check for it to just, make sure it's safe? Like, if it's healing properties, that would be pretty cool, but if it's not, oh boy.
I mean, my leg's basically waterproof now with all the lava sealing all the bits shut.
Please
so-
do not put your leg in the water. You could contaminate it.
Nick, you would know that this water is probably enchanted. While some of the effects may be helpful, the majority of them are going to be playful. And probably just inconvenient pranks.
Now, my brothers, sisters, and cousins really do enjoy a bit of fun. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you like turning purple for 7 weeks or, burping bubbles.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And Corndog, your investigation of the water, you know for sure that while there are probably beneficial effects that can come from coming in contact with this water, they do carry with them risk of fey tricks.
Remember, everyone, we are in the Feywilds. Names are very important, and tricks abound at every corner. Sure,
Okay.
they're fun for people like me, but I wouldn't recommend it for anyone else.
Are
What
you
kind of
still
names?
playing your song, Nick, by the way? Just keeping it going to drown out the sound of the other music?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Accidental druid Lenore just follows Carnage.
That effect's gonna last for 1 hour. Lenore.
Okay.
Or until you hit 0 hit points.
How many hit points does a giraffe have?
Yes.
I genuinely don't know.
Lenore, Nick is going to be
Better-
petting Lenore while he plays as well.
Take
Just
a cat,
generally soothing Lenore as best as he can.
get a catablipus.
The only way out is through. The only way out is through.
You can go
The only way out
sideways.
is through.
In a sing-songy voice so that the music continues, Nick will ask, "Oh, Garrett, please do tell us, where is the next portal we are searching for?"
Garrett, you are able to find it.
Portal. Yes. Where is it? Is it across the
But
thing again?
again, there are scattered remnants of what appear to be a camp long ago. And a sense that there was a portal here at one point through which your quarry fled.
All right. I think.
How does time work in the plains? Is it wibbly wobbly or is
varies.
it pretty normal?
It's
Very-
very wibbly wobbly.
Especially in the
you have to
Feywild.
roll every time you get out of the Feywild, basically, for how long you've been there in reality.
Yeah.
And if you lose memory of being there or not.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, through the portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll if I can find the spot, I'll open up the portal.
Very good. So you enter. You open up the new portal, and everyone, including the short-legged giraffe, steps through.
The short-legged giraffe, formerly known as Lenore.
So, something weird is going to happen. As you step through the portal, you will hear a giggling from behind you. And then various clapping, gleeful, excited clapping. And then the portal closes off without waiting for the full minute to go by, and you feel a crushing feeling as you are compressed across time and space. And here we go.
To like a
Are we going to the
small-
astral sea?
Did
Oh,
we get
no.
like compressed into like say like a police box size?
Actually, we're going to Flat World,
Earth.
where everything is 2D.
Look
Maybe
around.
Tesseract.
You look
Spitballs.
around and notice huge items floating in the pocket dimension around you.
Oh no, we're in a Lukalak loading screen.
Is that like a
You-
Luca lock filling?
Are we in a bag of holding?
Are jettisoned into a swirling vortex of items. Can you
I really hope
please?
no one is holding on to a
Is
bag of
that
holding right now.
the Infinity
You-
Gauntlet?
Is anyone holding on to a pocket dimension right now, or has one on them?
People
I'm gonna
said my
find out.
mind's a little pocket dimension, but I think that was an insult.
Your ears pop as you hear a faint rustling sound above you. Please make a dex saving throw.
Oh, God.
Hold on, let me
Okay,
see if there's a
why?
giraffe stat block.
26.
22, natural 20. Hey.
Hey.
14.
Let's see.
Garrett.
Oh no. They don't.
On a failure, you will take 36 bludgeoning damage as a massive humanoid hand reaches down from above and jostles you around before finally grabbing out a book that you thought was just the floor.
What's a fail?
What was the DC?
18.
Oh, you guys are so fun.
36.
How
Okay,
much
You
so
guys
I'm not
have
a giraffe
fire
anymore.
at 36.
Jesus, Carnage and I are just fine, but then the rest of you are getting
We just like
whooped.
Everyone's
watch
just
this
got
hand come in and
jostled
we like
and
You
shoved
swim
around.
away.
You do appear to be in either Leoman's chest or bag of holding or some other pocket dimension through which someone just rifled to grab stuff.
Quick question. Can I get that damage again there, GM, please?
36.
Alright,
Bludgeoning.
so
Not
Nabu's
looking
bag of
great.
holding. What did the hand look like that came in here?
Humanoid.
Okay.
And
Any
now, how
particular
difficult?
type of humanoid?
There's a lot of different humanoids.
Yeah.
It
I'm technically
appeared
humanoid.
It could have been half orc, human, elf, half elf. You were unable to tell in the lighting if they're it's very difficult to tell. There were no scales or fur, so you're fairly certain it was one of the other races other than Tabaxi or Dragonborn.
It's definitely Kabu. This is Kabu's bag.
it's good to be back.
How fucking ridiculous would it be to try to grab onto the hand?
Might not be our way out.
I mean, the hand has already retreated.
Yeah, I was trying to say in the moment, but that's fine. It's been a few
Where-
minutes.
Does
Okay.
it say we need to go?
Down into the center, there is a almost like a platform made from stacked up papers and maps.
I think they took another portal out through here. That hand got us pretty good.
Yeah.
Rory, you're not looking too well here.
Rory's just gonna spit blood, and kind of wipe it off of his face and breathing hard. He's like, I had a bad feeling about this one, Mice. Let's keep moving.
I mean, you do know that Aaron here is limited.
But we are very tiny. And
Uh-huh.
Alright, Lenore's got a hold of
But
Let's
are
not get
you
into that.
tiny more in your perception of this space?
yes.
I don't know if you're physically tiny, but your brain is struggling to make sense of where it's at.
Well, that's pretty
Carnage.
constant, actually. So not.
Carnage is going to think something, thinking that this might be that curious Kabu's bag. Maybe, because he's the only person she knows that has a bag of holding. And she's going to think of something that she's heard rumored to be within his bag. And I sent you a DM, Luca.
Garrett's gonna cast healing wounds at 3rd level on both Rory and Ulrich. So Rory, you get 15, and Ulrich, you get 18.
Unfortunately, Carnage, should you whisper the name of this book, it will not appear. And you are not
Okay.
confident that this is Kabu's bag.
Okay.
Right.
God,
Well,
imagine if my joke was true.
should we be on their way then?
Yes,
You
move.
should.
Kabu mentioned that there's not much air in these things.
Oh my goodness, he's not here. I heard they blow up.
Is there like normal gravity in here, or can we just like float across, or am I gonna have to fly people over?
Unreliable gravity, but you can hop. You can actually pull on this little bookmark and shimmy your way down, and then swing over. However you want to do it, but you are able to get over there.
I'm gonna do a big running leap of it. Yeah.
Can I recognize what this is a map of?
Mm-hmm. If you walk around it for a bit, you will notice that it is a map of the Moonsea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're already exhausted. As amazing as this place is, I do recommend heeding Rory's warning. Garrett, what do you see?
I think there's another portal up here.
Yes. There is quaking that is happening around you, and you are able to cast the portal, and everyone can go through.
Yep.
Swoosh.
You will all feel a tearing as you are decompressed and ripped through the plains. And you will end up opening your eyes and stretching endlessly around you in every direction is a great silvery sea with swirling wisps of white and gray streaking among notes of light resembling distant stars. Erratic whirlpools of color flicker in midair like spinning coins, and occasional bits of solid matter can be found here, but most of the astral plane is an endless, open domain. And as you all open your eyes and look around, please everyone make a wisdom save for me.
Not again. Okay. Okay, 17.
Okay. Everyone that's below an 18, you begin to see small stars slowly shifting and swirling near you. As you get closer, the twinkling of the stars begins to mesmerize you. You will take 14 psychic damage, and you are charmed, if that can happen to you.
Yep.
And while charmed, you are incapacitated and cannot breathe.
Good thing I
Rory,
don't have to-
You may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, so like every 6 seconds.
okay, Rory has an ability to if he centers himself, he can remove charm. So that would happen.
Okay. Upon becoming incapacitated and unable to breathe, that'll kind of knock you out of like being charmed, and you can find your center and resume breathing.
Is anybody not charmed other than Rory at that point? Carnage? Oh, fuck.
Looking through my spells. Hold.
For a good 30 seconds, Nick is struggling.
Did you make multiple saves already then?
I've just been checking preemptively, and let's just say Nick is not doing well.
Rory's going to look over at Carnage and say, give me that cloak. And he's going to try to take her cloak of the mana ray off of her and try to create like a barrier like around the party's heads to get them to stop looking at the stars. Like he's just full blown like keep everybody together, like tent tarp situation. Like I understand it's psychic, but Rory's doing the best he's got.
Require attunement.
Let me check.
I'm not sure we're going for the magical
does
effects
not.
of the cloak.
It does not. Okay, so it'll work.
For
You're
the
right. I just wanted to
occlusion.
make sure that it would. Oh, just for blocking the vision.
It's just to cover, because like Rory doesn't have shit. He doesn't have like a tarp or anything. He's looking around. He knows that Carnage has this cloak. He's just trying to break contact again. Like Rory's just trying to shepherd these folks from point A to point B.
As Rory goes for the cloak, Carnage backs away and instead pulls out her bedroll and starts bringing that around people. It's a lot bigger than the cloak. Sorry,
It's fine. It's all right.
We were on the
I
same
don't know if it
page,
work.
but
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ulrich. Hey, mate, come on, snap out of it, mate.
and Carnage will
saves again.
use thaumaturgy to scream at them to snap out of it. So she real angry.
If you guys drop, you won't be charmed anymore, and
thank
can
you.
stabilize.
I saved against something.
Breathe.
So I'll
Is
throw
that
some-
including Rory and Carnage?
Do we have to make another whiz save?
No.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys have got the things around you. You're good. But I'm just saying, if anyone else, like, if they run out of air and drop, they'll no longer be charmed and can just start breathing automatically, because there is air.
Well.
It's just in their mind that there's not air.
Okay, so it looks like Garrett saved.
Yep.
Lenore also saved.
Ulrich hasn't saved yet.
Oh no.
Carnage is just gonna start shaking Ulrich violently
Ian.
inside the bedroll, inside of our fort, just trying to get him to snap out of it. How's Ulrich looking right now?
Gorgeous as
pretty
always.
close to dead.
Blue?
Yeah,
Blue
Rory's
around the lips?
gonna be like, Ulrich, snap the fuck out of it. Don't make me do it. Don't fucking make me do it, mate. And if he doesn't make his next save, Rory's gonna give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
I'm
Next
gonna
save, Ulrich.
I'm gonna make a
Oh
Yep,
my god.
here it comes.
oh wait,
Yep.
I can use Indomitable.
What
Nah,
does that mean?
it means
You
I
can
can make
re-roll
roll
a
again.
saving throw.
Are you gonna? I mean, do it, man. Rory's trying to keep everybody alive, and if you're not gonna breathe, he'll do it for you.
Jesus,
goddammit.
Ulrich.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, Ulrich.
Yeah, Rory's just gonna like take his face, and he's gonna do full like over mouth and nose, just like breathe and like for him, and he's actually gonna punch Ulrich in the gut to try and like get him to like release like his like holding breath to actually give mouth to mouth, just
roll
to
with
get him to breathe.
advantage while Rory is acting as your respirator.
Wisdom saves.
Thank
18.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Another one was
I have a
Many
plus
saves did you roll and fail? My god. Oh
Four
my
before
god.
that.
It's okay. I failed 5 of those, so
Woo.
I feel the pain.
Okay. Garrett, you are able to sense it is pulling you up into the northwest corner of this map.
up towards that shiny Stargate looking thing.
Yeah, as Rory goes to give
As
it a
soon
breath,
as
he's
the
gonna hold
better.
man like, I'm good.
Right, it's fine. Yeah, right. You're right. You breathing? Fine.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck.
breathing. You good? You got all
Yeah,
your...
How far did these?
Yeah, I'm
villagers
fine,
Garrett?
fine, mate.
Garrett,
Yep.
you will
Yeah.
notice
Alright,
that
thank
you can
you.
move by simply thinking about moving. And I think you would know this as a planar ranger. But you would also know that distance here in the astral plane has little meaning. Like, if we were in combat, your movement speed would be 3 times your intelligence score. So the smarter a creature is, the easier it is for them to control their movement.
What happens if you're dumb?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I also
It
have
takes
actually
you
sickness
a
just-
really long time. It's like you're in
5.
that dream where you're like trying to run through sludge and your legs aren't moving. You can't quite get it. Or the dream where you're trying to fly but you can't seem to get off. You managed flight once, and now it's just you trying over and over again, but you're more like gliding and landing, and it's really dumb.
Ulrich
in this
and
case,
Carnage are struggling.
Yeah, we're trying to help the two of them because she's walking just fine. She has a
That's
+5 to intelligence, so
one
she's like trying.
Small step for man, one giant
Just
step for
following?
himbos.
Himbos and bimbos doing our best.
Yeah, no, Rory's. If it's intelligence, Rory's also struggle bus.
Does
just follow
Oh
me.
yeah,
All right, wait,
himbo,
wait,
bimbo.
wait. If we all link, if we all link arms, maybe we could jump
Yeah,
together.
daisy chain. I'll lead it. Come on.
That's not as much fun if you're smart in doing it.
does Longstrider still help?
Not
That gives
really
me a
with
negative
this.
20.
Like if you gave like what's the intelligence buff? It's not like Cat's Grace or whatever. It's
That
Oh
was
gosh, Fox is
wisdom.
cunning.
Fox is cunning. Yeah, if you gave someone that though, they'd be able to move a little easier. But Longstrider is more prime material plane kind of movement.
I won't see. It's over your right.
Someone tells me it doesn't really matter how long it takes. I feel like time might also be a little bit wibbly
Time
wobbly here.
does absolutely feel wibbly wobbly here. 100%.
So yeah.
Everyone limping along with their brains. You can eventually make it to where you sense that this portal once was.
Rory's gonna turn to Garrett and the others and say, "Listen, mate, I don't know how some fucking villagers made it through
What
here.
the heck?
We should be fucking alarmed. There's
What
something
is
not
happening
right."
to my browser?
I'm guessing they had some help.
They had to have had some help.
You can safely assume that you guys ending up in that bag of holding was absolutely a trick played on you by whatever creatures were observing you in the Feywild, and you should not have been there. And you do know that the astral plane is usually where you end up when things go wrong with bags of holding. So you do know the last two planes, this one included, definitely were not part
Correct.
of the original plane hopping plan, but that you seem to be in fact following in the footsteps of whatever cursed villagers came before you.
First villagers and half dog.
I just don't think that they
Oof.
would have been able to survive that plane of fire. I think Rory's right. I think that they definitely had some form of help. Or at least have a very high-powered cleric. And Carnage is just like hands on knees, still panting from everything they've gone through already.
Wait, you're a very high-powered cleric.
You're doing great, Carnage.
I'm so scared. It's just like
It's all right.
vomit comes
Yeah.
out of her mouth.
It's alright, you can be scared. You can be scared and brave at the same time. It's real easy.
Can't have one without the other.
I know, I just said I would never go back to the plane of air. I just hate it there. And that was where we started, and now we're here.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
let's go to
alright,
the
it's
next
alright.
one.
You want to do a hug quick? Real quick hug.
Okay.
I don't know, right? Garrett, is there any fucking way to know what's coming next?
I'm-
It seems.
Give them a hug. Yep. Alright.
I'm
We
gonna
need
try
to-
and check this time since we're not in as much of a rush. If anyone wants to,
We still need to fucking move, but just 10 seconds.
How
he
long
doesn't
is
get
the
it.
check? Okay.
it's one action. I can do it in an action. I'm waiting for people to get a chance to do it.
Just shout it out. Just shout it out.
It's a 10 if I don't
I'm
get it.
casting the portal.
Hold on, can I have give him a little bit of bardic inspiration by playing a less astral, more cheerful tune?
Could I also guide him?
Absolutely.
Oh, man, no
you
theremin.
guys in your your group hug here are able to help each other out, though you do see those twinkling lights beckoning to you again. So I
Don't
will warn
fucking
you
look
that the
at those lights,
dangers
you know?
here still are present.
Pillow
Not to
fort.
mention, You know that this is the astral plane, and at any second, Githyanki raiders could, like, roll by, and you could become slaves in a Githyanki war effort, so...
That's a D6 and a D4, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct.
Good luck.
6, so I do make it then. It's made 16. Oh, it rolled differently on here, but it still made it here. Okay.
Okay. The next plane is the plane of dreams.
Oh dear.
Dreamy.
Sorry, what?
Do you announce that as you cast the portal?
Yeah, I'll tell everyone before we open up, before we go through.
Alright.
Anything we can do to help that, or?
Roll a history check.
Can I get advantage as being a
Yeah,
planar
like,
dude?
could Garrett and I brainstorm?
Can I get advantage for just being me?
Yeah, I mean, history is supposed to be my character's knowledge.
You've got
If my
such a
character
fancy magic item for just being you. I think that's
so,
it.
If it helps,
He's
I rolled
so
a
old,
27 for
though.
history.
He's so old. He's
Well,
just so old.
your
He is
Feywild
history.
knowledge
Is
may cover some knowledge of the plane of dreams. You know that there's a lot of similarities in that things seem fun, but can be incredibly dangerous.
Everything's dangerous.
Dreams especially so. Try not to think too hard, or the stay-puffed man will absolutely start charging through the city.
Carnage, Rory, Ulrich, you'll do fine.
Oh,
Lenore, dumb yourself
Burn.
down a slight bit.
I'll try my best, I suppose.
All right, we have to go somewhere where we're competent.
All right, are you stepping through?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. So, before you is a roiling boil of a dream-born landscape that seems to melt, burn, grow, and dissolve without any rhyme or reason. Balls of fire, pockets of air, chunks of earth, and waves of water battle against each other. Amid the chaos, half-melted dreamscapes drift. Lakes, buildings, streets, strange creatures, and small islands. Some provide shelter against the tempest, but others are open to its deadly effects.
Ooh.
I was never one for pastel, but this is really pretty.
I've had a
What's
few
that?
trips like this.
Same. They never end well, though. And you would know that to be true.
Most certainly.
Hey,
The
Where are
weirder
we
the
going?
trip, the worse it ends.
where are we going, Garrett?
Yeah, I'll try and figure
You
out
would
which direction.
sense, as you see a kind of
A large
school
20-sided object.
of boatfish swim by in the bottom right corner here of the map. You would be able to sense that there is remnants of a portal over near there.
Oh, look at him.
I think it's this direction.
And as you guys all look around, you will see almost shimmering, faceted, humanoid-type shapes next to you. And as you look at them, the entire creature looks back at you, and in every facet is your own face, mirroring your current expression. And you will hear little gasps and almost memories of your thoughts as they happen coming from this creature as it follows along. Each facet shimmering like a diamond with your own face and the current expression that you make mirrored perfectly.
Wait, so
Should move quickly.
Yeah, how's
Or
movement
something
on
else.
this plane? That would have been like one of the first things Lenore would have checked.
It's one of those where, again, your thoughts help. However, it's more a force of will, almost like lucid dreaming. So it would be wisdom. However, I do need all of you to take 11 damage as you stand next to your reflections. As you continue to look at it, it gives you an almost sense of paranoia going through your entire body, deep down into your bones. The more you look at it, the more you hear almost like a high-pitched keening in the back of your mind. And you are beginning to become scared that at any second it will no longer mirror your reflection and your expression, but start making its own expressions that are not in your control.
How much damage was that again? Sorry.
11 psychic damage.
I
Oh no.
definitely thought you were going to say like full-on Doctor Who shit. Or
Thank you,
like,
Dude,
we'll
No,
be the
we don't talk
reflection.
about that episode, okay? We do not talk about that
Molto
episode.
bene. Throw him out.
Mm-mm.
You see why I was scared, Luca.
No, this is worse. This has happened to me. We were talking about trips we've had. This happened.
Carnage is going to avoid eye contact then if
Yep.
she's getting spooked
Just
by her
look away.
reflection. Just, no.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give
Well,
my
yeah,
reflection a
fun.
high five?
Yes.
Yes. Give him a high five and a fist bump, and I'm on my way.
Please make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed that goof.
I did. It's a 10.
It mind rends you.
Hot.
As you make contact with it, an almost alien, terrifying sensation rips through your mind, shattering any confidence you had. And you will take 44 psychic damage and become frightened of this faceted reflection of yourself for 1 minute.
Nick is going to scoop Ulrich up full on like dad style. Like, no,
oh,
it's
dude,
okay.
I don't think you have the strength.
I
thick.
might. Nick is a big boy.
Lenore is going to impose herself between the reflection and Ulrich and just like be like, Ulrich, look at me, we have to go.
What? Oh.
Look at me, don't look at it.
All right. Oh, I'm being carried now. Oh, this is nice. Have you done this before, Nick? You should carry me everywhere.
Don't look at
Anytime,
the
darling,
reflection.
just don't think about it too much.
I don't know, man. I was breathing air into my lungs earlier, now you're carrying me.
And
Get moving.
Nick, Ulrich, and Lenore are going to keep moving.
If you guys stopped moving, you would notice that your reflection, your shimmering, faceted reflection almost disappeared. And then as you went to move again, it would appear again next to you, prompting you to want to look at it. So I will need wisdom saves every so often as you move, because it is moving right next to you with your own face mirroring your expressions, staring at you, making echoes of your thoughts ring out in your mind, and it is everything within you to not look. What did everyone get?
12.
23.
Ulrich has a 20 and I have a 21.
Lenore, please take 11 psychic damage.
I'm not looking good, you guys.
17.
You passed.
Me either.
Garrett, did you get an eight?
Lenore, as
Yeah,
you
I
were
failed.
walking,
I
you
took the
had that
11.
moment with Ulrich, and then you continued to move and saw out of the corner of your eye your own reflection start up again. And despite everything screaming inside you not to look, you looked. And got that psychic damage as just that paranoia and deep sense of dread just travels through your body.
I think so. Garrett also failed, but I think kind of leading the way and all of this stuff happening behind him, he actually turns behind him to look at everyone else, and that's when the reflection gets him.
All right, 11 psychic damage.
Yep. I took it
as your eyes pass over it. Okay. So, Garrett, please continue to roll wisdom saves to get over here, to will yourself to move through this dreamscape.
Can Carnage pick up Garrett and just say, tell me where you know I'm better at this?
Yes.
Are you?
At wisdom
Wisdom?
saves? Hell yeah.
Oh, are you proficient with them? I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I can point to where you're going. I still have a +5, but yeah. I
So-
got
Basically,
it.
she's just trying to
Carnage can
pick up the old man and just, like, run with him, like, holding his head down so he's not looking.
Yeah,
just
he is
pointing
just
because
looking at his
need you
wrist
alive.
here to see
Yeah.
where it's going and pointing you and not looking up.
Carnage will sprint then. Just
Okay.
full bore, going in the direction
Down
he's
here, just kind of down here where this dock out to the school of boatfish are currently floating by. Is where you can sense the portal is. And how is everyone else getting along with their movement?
How fast is Nick?
Average. He has 35 walk speed, so probably carrying you, it's more like 15. But it's more of a wisdom thing, I believe.
Yeah, it's
You
less movement and more your wisdom trying to will yourself forward.
Nick has a 15 wisdom, so I'd say he's making pretty good progress. He has held out a hand to Lenore, looking straight down at like her feet, trying to guide her along as well.
Merci.
Oh, we're going full Aeneas.
Who?
Aeneas, you're gonna lead. You're gonna carry one
my
person
God.
and drag the other out by the hand.
Yeah.
And before we get to the next portal or through to the next plane, I am going to hand out the bad tables and good tables.
Yeah.
So, Ulrich, 89 for you.
Wait, are these all the bad tables from the beginning as well?
Mm-hmm. You each get a good table and a bad table, and then I get a bad table.
I'm intrigued to know what that looks like.
Okay. 89. You will start next combat at the end of the initiative round. So no matter what, the next time you guys enter combat, you will be last in initiative order.
All right.
Your good table, however, 88. Your next attack, though, will be a crit, and you will roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal crit roll.
Ooh, wow.
That's nice.
Ulrich hit hard.
Lenore, your bad table is 56.
Oh boy.
also, you are going to basically skip any ability to do a weapon attack in your first turn, as you will fumble the weapon in your hand and drop it. So if you have a bonus action that's non-weapon related or something, you can do that. But your next combat turn cannot include use of a weapon. However, your good table wow. After you take your action, you can take the disarm action and steal your opponent's weapon if you have a free hand. This is wild how this is working out. Or you can just knock it, if you don't want to steal it, you can knock it up to 20 feet away.
I like it.
That paired freakishly well. Okay, Rory, your
paired.
bad table. Shit. We already have that one, so I'm gonna roll again. Your next combat turn, you are going to throw your weapon into your enemy's space. That's not going to work for you. I'm gonna have to re-roll that. 'Cause
I have a
how do
weapon.
we throw your fists?
I have a weapon.
You throw
but he
hands.
just-
No. We're gonna, disadvantage on your next attack roll against any target.
Okay.
And then, 6. However, you get a free disengage action after your attack. As your good table. Garrett. 69.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, but it's in the same thing as Rory, so hold on. Thanks. Okay.
Less nice, I guess.
You are going to have your movement reduced to 0 at the start of next combat.
For how long?
For 1 round.
Okay.
And then your good table. After your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove your opponent if both hands are in use. So you get a free shove or grapple after your action.
Does that necessarily have to happen on the next turn? Or the next attack? Because, if the next attack I make is ranged, it does nothing.
Okay, we can have it apply to your next melee.
Yeah,
attack.
that's how I was thinking of
Yeah,
applying mine.
I feel like that's how it would work, is your next, whenever it's applicable,
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. I'm good with that.
So, Carnage. 7. You also get your turn skipped first round because you will be surprised until the end of your first turn.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna get a whole bunch of just free actions, man, on all of you this first round next combat. And then 7. However, you can choose to gain advantage on your next attack roll against your target. But if you choose this, your target will have advantage on their attack rolls against you.
Okay,
that
so just
turn.
like reckless, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And then Proper. 28. again. That's the same thing that we already had. 12. Let's see that.
Oh no, not 12.
Your enemies will have advantage on their attack rolls against you the first round.
Hashtag no thanks.
And then your good table.
Good table.
You
Your
will get a
enemies have
free.
dif-
Wait, you're a rogue though, right? This is a free
Yes.
disengage action, so I'll roll a different one, especially since we've already got that.
Thank you.
We already have the disarm too. There's too many of you.
You need a better good table, I guess.
Roll. Well, we got the additional crit one. Do you want that one, or do you want me to roll again? Because we already got
Might
it.
as well. Why not?
Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
I want to take out another monster with one hit of my short bow again, Luca.
Okay, so roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal crit roll. Treating this attack as a crit.
Yeehaw.
So, there you go. And then me, the bad table. 8.
Creature misses its first turn. That'd be nice.
Oh, that's good. Hold on. I was like, no, that's way too good. So once you guys can move, or do whatever, your enemies have advantage on their first attack roll against you next round.
But wait,
So
that's
that's
their
for
bad
me.
table? Okay.
That's
okay.
my bad table. So you will have advantage on your first attack rolls against me next round.
Gotcha.
Love it.
Okay.
Now,
So,
did you keep track of all those things?
no.
Just the
Whoops.
last one. Just the bad one.
You better have written it down. Okay. So, you cast the portal.
Let's just never go into combat, guys, and then none of this applies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. You go through the portal. Should we take another quick break here, or do you want to go through the portal?
We can take
Just
a break.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, quick break. Quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back. You guys go through the portal. And the most striking and immediate impression you experience is the lack of color and light. No sun, moon, or stars adorn the vault of this inky black sky, and all things look as if the color was leached out, leaving nothing but black and gray. There is a persistent chill in the air, robbing you of any ability to feel warm, and you find yourself often hearing or sensing the presence of things that aren't there, unable to shake the feeling of being watched. The sky is pitch black with heavy clouds, and the whole place is overrun with the feeling of despair. Some shapes, which look like winged flying shadows, are moving through the clouds. There are no plants except for long dead trees. You look ahead and see that the road leads you to the mountains on the horizon.
God, it's 1920s New York.
Everything's in black and white.
This is a problem, folks. You've let Luca bring us to one of our domains of dread.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to refresh. I can't see anything.
Can everyone please make a charisma save for me?
Oh no.
Look at how fucking badass this castle is.
Also, is this
It's
is the same as the Plane of Fire?
one.
Yep.
You'll notice they're all from the same exact creator.
I appreciate this creator. I don't appreciate charisma rolls, though. Oh,
That's a
could be
14
worse.
for Rory.
I will roll
Shout
when I
out
can.
who got below an 18.
Hi, I
I'm
did.
having browser issues.
Did
Hold
anyone
on.
get above an
Same wa.
18? How's that? Carnage.
I just got a 20.
Okay, for the rest of you, your shadows begin to act erratically, struggling against you before disappearing completely. You have failed your save and are now possessed for your shadow for 1 minute. And while possessed, you begin to act erratically as well. So, everyone roll a d6 for me and tell me the number. Well, everyone that failed.
Reminder,
I will
it's
get
a
that roll to you and
/R 1d6.
cooperate.
I rolled a real
5.
3.
Okay, Ulrich, what were you, a 5?
I'm a 10 actually, but I rolled 5.
Ooh.
You are going to bend down and begin cleaning the surrounding area. Pulling a rag out from your pack, spitting on it, scrubbing the floor. You are just cleaning this bridge around you, the floor, the bricks, everything that's encrusted in grime and dust. Lenore, what did you roll?
I'm having issues with Forge. I can't even.
Do you want me to
load the
roll
screen
for
right
you?
now.
I will roll for you.
Hold on, it's loading. It's like, what the heck?
Is
I still
this-
can't see anything, but I can roll. I don't know why it's doing that. That's a 6.
Okay. You will sit there and try with all your might to become a plant.
All right.
That's all you want to do, is you're going to sit there and try and become a plant. Probably just squatting down where you are, imagining yourself in a cozy little pot, just thinking plant thoughts.
Not again.
Rory? Shit.
Got a 3.
Rory, you got a 3? You are gonna this is so perfect for you. You're gonna run around this bridge doing subpar parkour.
Subpar parkour.
Brilliant.
Garrett, did you fail?
I got a 6.
Yep.
I did fail. I got a 6
You
on my
are
D6
also
roll,
gonna
sorry.
just go up right next to Lenore, squat down, and try to become a plant. Nick!
Grow.
What did you get?
I rolled a 2.
You assume the fetal position and cry. The despair of this realm getting to your face, spirit.
I like tricks, but not these kind.
Tricks are for kids.
Photosynthesis.
Carnage.
Photosynthesis.
All
Always
of
clean,
them
must be
around
clean,
you
clean,
begin
clean,
doing
clean.
this.
And
you are the only one seemingly unaffected.
Very small.
Is this something that appears to be a curse?
It seems to just be an effect
Okay,
suffered by
so-
people traveling to this plane.
Am I concerned that it's also going to affect me?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be affecting you now.
Carnage is going to pick up her plant friend, Garrett, and she is going to look at his wristband and start carrying him and just keep whispering portal, 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 portal at it until it points in the direction of where the nearest portal was. Because she doesn't know how to use this shit.
Can
And
you
she's dumb.
also roll a d6 for me?
Sure. How do I do that in Foundry?
Just type /roll space d6.
5.
All right. And also make a wisdom save for me. This should be no problem
Okay.
for you, though.
You say that now. I would like to guide myself as I do so.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. Guidance. It's a 22 for the wisdom save, and then guidance.
Okay.
I totally know how this works.
So for just a second, you feel a sense of dread come over you, but you are able to steel your will against it and continue on carrying Garrett.
Excellent.
Up towards what seems to be like some fell medieval fortress of some kind. There is a portal just, it's pointing to where a portal once was, just to the left of the stairs there. But you don't need to be exact with your placement. Meanwhile, the rest of you will continue in your current state for 1 minute.
Carnage is gonna sprint back and forth once Garrett's by it. She's gonna slap Garrett. If that doesn't do anything, she's just gonna run back and grab everyone and spend the next minute trying to pick up everyone and carry them over.
Everyone can re-roll their saves at an end of a minute.
Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Garrett. I'm gonna guide Garrett.
It's a DC 18.
Nope.
Garrett, I'm guiding you.
Yeah.
Please roll D4.
Is this
Damn
a
it,
charm
Garrett.
effect?
No, it is a planar effect.
Okay, just check.
It's technically a possession effect, because it is your own shadow acting erratically due to this plane and possessing you.
Yeah, no. Rory got a 1.
Woof.
Clean, gotta be clean, gotta be clean. Gotta be
He
clean.
is not very charismatic, it turns out.
So
Feed
is Nick
me.
the only person who has stopped acting like a crazy person?
Carnage.
Always be clean.
Um,
Always be clean.
Noting the shadow-like nature of this realm, you could with confidence guess that a Dispel Good or Evil or Channel Divinity Turn Undead might end the possession of these shadows.
It's fun
Possessing
that
your
you think,
friends.
as a cleric, I would bring Dispel Good or Evil.
Okay.
I will channel Divinity, though. I'm just
Okay.
going to stab my longsword into the ground, and Nick will be nearby as crackling lightning just kind of exudes down into the ground, and you just hear like the sound of like popping ground and stuff like that as the lightning hits the ground beneath us and sends a wave of lovely cathartic storm energy up around everyone attempting to bring their shadows back.
Okay.
I'm sure they're happy.
What do I
tears.
need to save?
You need to save against. I need to remember how to channel divinity. My spell
Peaches and treats?
save, which is what's my spell save? I think it's a. Where do I find that on D&D Beyond?
If you hit spells, it's up in the top right,
Spells.
where you have like actions under initiative and armor class.
Why is mine not showing up there? Is it it's your proficiency plus your whatchamacallit? So it's a 20.
Okay. Well, an 8 plus 5
but
is not going to do
plus
it.
8, I think.
Oh, plus 8.
Another
Eight.
8 plus
It's
5 is
18.
not going to do it. A 19 plus 5 will not. Let's see, that's my third roll. So, Rory, you are not channel divinitied. Your shadow will save. And then Garrett, are you out of it?
No.
Garrett is a 14 plus 5.
So that just saves.
Okay. And then Nick, a 3 plus 5. So
Nick was already out of it.
Oh, okay.
I've stopped sobbing, but I'm wiping my tears away.
Yes,
Wait, who was out of it?
I am.
Mick is out
Oh,
of
just
it.
you? Okay.
And
Oh,
then
the
Lenore and
23.
Ulrich are out of it
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
But Rory and Garrett are still. Rory's just frantically doing parkour, but it is subpar. It's not his most impressive work because the shadow is actually the one doing the parkour. And Garrett is just trying his best to find the sun and grow.
Photosynthesis.
Tell me if this is too strange of an idea. I have a weird idea to maybe end this.
Go for it.
Can I potentially impose my shadow on Garrett with animate shadow instead of this thing.
What?
It's like a counter charm, right?
Sure. What are you gonna have
Counter
your
shadow.
shadow do?
Basically all it does is grant advantage on attacks against.
Hit him
Do
with the
it.
chair. Hit
Do
him.
like
Hit
a
his shadow with your shadow
Shove
chair.
attack. Do like a
Okay.
shove attack to shove
How do I do
that shadow.
Animate my shadow, and then my shadow can beat up
Does
his
your shadow have stats when you animate it?
No,
What
because
if-
it's just a spell. It's just an effect.
All right, hold
basically.
on just a
My
second. I'll look up-
stats?
No, we're gonna look up shadow stats.
Yep.
Probably similar to Sonic's stats.
Let's see.
Except he has
shove,
the ability to control chaos.
Control chaos.
shove is strength, right?
control.
Shadows have
Someone got
-2, so just roll a d20 -2 as it
All
attempts
right.
to shove Garrett's shadow out.
In the
8
meantime,
minus 2, so a 6. Garrett's shadow got a 6.
Natural 20.
Since I'm
Natural
rolling on
20,
behalf of
let's
you,
go.
Garrett.
Natural 20 minus 2. 18.
Okay, your shadow shoves Garrett's shadow out of him, and you will see its shadow go rocketing out where it sits looking like it's trying to grow. And I assume you're gonna then have your shadow leave Garrett's form?
Yeah, as soon as possible. Or
Right.
like it
Garrett,
feels like
you are-
it's gonna try again. Just kind of hold it there until he can open the portal.
Okay.
Because it lasts a minute.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, your shadow is just gonna be sitting there holding it while it's. I'm a plant. And Garrett, you can activate the portal. Are you trying to figure out where it goes first?
I mean, do I feel like I'm pressed? Said that's gonna last
Will
a
you
minute.
roll a wisdom save for me?
Sure.
in the meantime, could I have set myself up to be like to Rory as he's doing his parkour? Like I'm gonna boost him. Like Rory, here, jump over
You're
here. I'll
trying
boost
to
you up.
improve, so it's no longer subpar?
No. As he like raises a leg to go and jump, I'm gonna try and just grab a hold of him. Like use the fake out his shadow. Like I'm
Okay,
gonna give him a
thinking about
boost
the
and then-
physics of this, you're gonna give him a boost. Wait till he
No,
jumps
no,
in
no,
and
I'm
then
not-
grab him.
I'm not. Yeah, basically, I'm going to pretend like I'm gonna give him a boost, and then when he jumps to like get a boost, I'm just going to grab him instead.
Grab
to make
around
him
him, so not
yeah.
like his foot as you're boosting him off, forcing
I'm
him.
not gonna throw him in the ankle lock. No.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and grab him. Rory, with your subpar parkour, do you want to just roll an escape DC for me? Probably acrobatics or athletics, depending. You're probably an acrobatics type of person.
Oh, you mean with my +9?
Yeah.
With my +10.
Let's go, bro.
You're supposed to not do well.
Let's fucking go.
Just
I'll
do
use,
better.
I'll use my inspiration. Shit.
Mhm.
Garrett, what was your wisdom save?
I got a 20.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
Okay.
However, for just a second, you will feel some dread settling in, but you are able to steel yourself against it.
Okay. While that's happening, can I natural 20 the fuck out of where this portal's going?
Absolutely. You can natural 20 this, and you would guess that the portal leads to the plane of water.
I was really hoping you were saying back to the material plane in the Dale's land. They would have been back there
They're
for the
back
last
the whole
2 weeks.
time.
Just went home.
Oh,
We
that'd be
teleport
good.
directly back
Okay.
into the
Write
hideout.
that down.
Yay.
Idea that could have been better. Okay. So
I'm gonna open
are
the
you?
portal.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
wait! Before you do that, can I ritually cast Water Walk?
How long does that take?
Or not Water Walk? Nope. Oop! I meant Water Breathing. That's not a ritual. Hold, please.
I can just cast water breathing if you want, but
Perfect. You cast it instead.
okay, I'll cast water breathing as we
On
after I
everyone,
open
you
them.
have like a mass one.
Yeah, well, water breathing's just 8 people right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you cast it. Ulrich, are you shoving Rory through?
I'm gonna try.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Try to catch me, man.
I will aid in this as the
I have
expert
Sentinel.
grappler
Can
on
you
our team.
please explain your subpar parkour to us? Maybe make some sounds, like some grunts, as you're really just killing it. Yes.
Parkour.
If you're looking for a visual of this, just look in TPK show discussions. There's about 19 of them right now.
Oh God.
There are so many.
Yeah. Well,
Yes. Very good. Okay. Ulrich, what are you doing to shove her through? Shove Rory through.
I'll try and trick him again, I suppose. Just be like, look, a new stunt thing just opened up. Go stunting. No, not that way. Try stunt the other way. Don't. Why are you punching in the air? No, don't kick it. That's not what I meant. Just go through the freaking portal.
He's gonna do that like running, like halting stop and do the little shitty kid somersault through the portal.
Okay. Very good.
Barrel roll.
You guys are able to get through the portal. Let's see here. Eternal oceans of this plane vary between the ice cold and the boiling hot. Between saline and fresh, they are perpetually in motion, racked by currents and tides. Huge, drifting, three-dimensional reefs and loose islands of freshwater grasses, kelp, and seaweed appear home to a myriad of species. There is no sun, yet the water itself seems to glow dimly with a blue-green luminescence. All of you port through. You are breathing, since that was cast on you. However, I need all of you to make a strength saving throw as you are plunged into the water, and these swift currents attempt to catch you and pull you away from the party.
I have a swim
Oh
speed.
boy.
These
I
are
also have a swim speed.
very strong currents.
Okay.
Riptide.
Oh boy, be ready to catch me.
Not bad, Lenore.
Not
Could have
horrible.
been way worse.
Could have been.
13 for Rory.
25.
Okay, so it is a DC of 16.
Wait, I have a +2.
So on a failure, you will take 36 bludgeoning damage and start drowning. And you are moved 100 feet away from your original space in random directions. On a successful save, you'll take half that. You do not begin drowning, and you are not moved from your original space. However, since you have water breathing, we will forego the drowning.
I'm sorry, how much damage?
36 bludgeoning. And you are moved 100 feet away from your party in random directions.
18 halved.
18 is halved.
Mm-hmm.
And
A limp
that
half-orc
happens-
body just starts floating away.
Not yeah. As
Do you
someone
get the
who
1
is
HP thing, or?
who is shepherding Rory
Mhm.
there, could I have been in a position to catch?
Roll, Let's have you roll how quick you are. Do like an
Initiative?
initiative roll. Yeah?
Do I roll initiative
Okay.
against him? How does that work?
I need an active
I would
combat,
certainly
but I'll do
would
a
like
roll.
not to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so, since you're
Yeah.
not actively trying to get away. We'll just see if he's quick enough to
Fucking oof.
grab you, which he is not quick enough to grab you. You just swoom in the current. And you are taken, let's see, it's going to be 100 feet.
Yeah. My next question, that means I lose water breathing if I pop back up, yeah?
Yes.
Only if you
Does it?
die and then come back. If you're just unconscious, you still have it.
Okay.
You're not the one
Okay.
focusing on the spell.
Just
yeah.
checking.
There's
Yeah,
no
I made the
concentration.
save.
It's
I
it
made
just
the
works
save.
for 8 hours.
Just checking. There's fear
Okay,
in my
so
body.
But,
Rory,
18
we'll
was
move you
just-
down here. Who else failed?
I did.
Garrett did. We'll move
I
you
made
up
the
here.
save, but now I am at 0 hit points.
So you are unconscious?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna start drifting
just
away in the
floating.
current. Like, yeah, you are just drifting in the current. You won't go the full 100 feet, but you are floating away from your party. Anyone else fail? Nick, you're good?
I'm good. Just made
Okay.
it.
All right.
Are the currents continually going, or is that like just us coming in?
They are, but I'm not going to make. I'm only going to have you make the saves every so often as you come across new currents. But it is a constant flux of currents moving and rushing. This is a wild plane of water.
Where,
I'm gonna start
Carnage.
swimming after Rory.
where did Lenore go, even?
Yeah, Carnage is gonna
She's
swim
up
after
here?
Lenore.
Where?
Right up here by this bulbous thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Carnage is
Where
swimming to
is she?
Lenore to pump some heals into her. I'm gonna stabilize you for right now, and then we'll come back to it being terrible if we need to.
Not looking too good, Garrett. You need a hand.
I'm alright. It got me at first, but I think I can keep swimming for a little while at
Oh
least.
my god. 6 whole points of healing, Lenore. Gets pumped back into you as Carnage swims over with her swim speed, thanks to her cloak, and picks up Lenore.
Yeah,
And
see.
just attempts to swim towards where she sees the group gathering eventually. Or at least toward Garrett and Nick.
Garrett will, having regained his strength with a swim speed, and that will pull out the watch and try and figure out, or the wristband compass and try and figure out where we need to go. Seeing
Garrett-
everyone else is being taken care of.
Garrett, do you need me to heal some wounds real quick so you can continue on? Can't do much, but I can help.
I'll take it, but I can handle for a little while yet, I think. I have 18 hit points left. If that.
Well, that's 12, so take that. Might as well.
Okay. Yes. Will do.
Garrett,
Yep.
your wrist seems to be pointing in a direction, though nothing you can see as of yet. If you guys are all able to somehow group together and travel the distance.
Yeah, I was gonna grab Rory's limp body and start swimming back. I just thought I'd mention that before we all.
Okay.
As he
Yeah.
starts swimming back and Carnage sees Rory's limp body, she will cast Healing Word back towards Rory as well.
Rory will come to just as Ulrich kind of touches him. You'll see his eyes kind of flutter open as he does use Relentless Endurance for that 1 HP. And then he'll lay a single hand on his chest, and there'll be that pulse as he burns some more key points to give him some heals as well.
And you get an additional 6 points because I'm a really good healer. It's my specialty.
Or I was just gonna, nod his head at, not helping again and swim on by.
All right. So everyone is back
Nearly dead, yes.
together.
Stable.
Back
Back together.
together. Garrett,
Yep.
you sense that this is quite a distance off. But you do not sense it is pointing to a portal. You believe that the quarry is
Is
here
in this plan.
on this plane.
Well, we're in the right spot, I think, this time. Somewhere on this plane. Should get everyone as topped off as we can before we have to move forward.
If we spend 10 minutes here, I could do a prayer, but that's spending 10 minutes here, and we've all been jettisoned already.
Let's go
Sorry.
with something a little
If we
quicker and
spend
then
10 minutes here, it's gonna...
There we go. Jesus.
There we go.
Who was
Sorry,
that other
everybody.
person?
Who was that? Oh, gosh.
I mean, we're all adventurers. We all have some rope. We can always just tie ourselves down if we
Yeah,
need
we
to.
should probably.
I think we should tie
Intro
ourselves to
somewhere.
one another and then let us swimmers in the front just kind of pull people along the way. Some of you helped us in air and the fire.
Okay.
I'm
So
good with
you
that.
guys are roping together?
Sure, why not?
I'm about to be the most athletic swimmer you've ever seen.
Okay. Let's go
have your
ahead
swimming buddy?
and do you have
Your exit buddy.
trying to speak to me? I know it. Can you all let's see. The currents are gonna come along. Who is in charge of the rope? Who's leading up this rope?
Probably
collection.
Carnage and Garrett second,
Yeah.
Okay.
because we are the
Alright.
ones with swim speeds, and Carnage
Okay,
is
so
strong and
please
has swim speed.
roll your strength checks or saves as another current pulls at you.
Could these be athletics? As
It
a
is a
very athletic person?
Strength save, so no.
Yep.
It's a 16 DC.
Oof.
I got a 20.
I got an 8.
Oof.
Are we all rolling it again, or is it just leaders?
It's just the leaders.
Oh, thank God.
However,
Oh, shit.
you guys are going to be rocked as Garrett is able to resist most of it. So he will essentially half the damage as you guys still scream through the water in this current. But kind of get caught on a piece of coral, wrapping you all around in this giant rope and slamming against it. So go ahead and take 18 damage, bludgeoning.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Good night.
Yep. Good night, guys. I'm gonna sleep right here.
We're all roped together, right?
You.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Rory's gonna take that. There's gonna be active bleeding from his head. He's gonna see Ulrich and Lenore. He'll put both hands out and pump out his hand of healings. So 2 to Lenore and 2 to Ulrich.
I'll take the second too.
Alright.
Beyond, through the waters, these crystal blue waters, Garrett, you will see the city of Glass, where your compass appears to be pointing. The city of Glass is a cosmopolitan collection of traders, travelers, and expatriates from other planes. It consists of a great sphere of unbreakable glass, half filled with water. Visitors enter the city through any number of openings along the waterside, or through magical portals in the air bubble half. Many buildings cross the boundary between air and water. There are buildings filled with water in the air half, and buildings equally stocked with air beneath the water's surface. And I can show you a map as you swim up upon the city. You will notice that in the water area there appears to be a kind of docks district of sorts, where the compass appears to be pointing.
Just that way?
Yeah, Carnage aggressively swims with excitement and fervor as she is so excited to finally see the city of glass in real life.
Yeah, very excited.
Once we get there, I can say a prayer or maybe 6. And that's it. And then I'm capped.
Rare or maybe 6.
Okay. So you arrive at the City of Glass and are able to transfer through one of the portals through the city walls into the city. Where there is just it is a full metropolitan city, and again, this map is mostly for vibes and not for accuracy. But there is this docks district of a sort where people are preparing fishing vessels to head out for their daily catch among the waters of this plain. What are you guys doing? Safely within the city, away from the currents.
Rory's got the shit kicked out of him. He is not looking good.
Can we take a short rest?
A short rest, or maybe even like 10 minutes-ish. If we want to keep moving quickly, I can do a little bit.
A short rest, please.
Okay.
Who would not be opposed?
Oh, that's good.
So I guess we just perch up on the dock and
Yeah, I mean, there's
lay there like limp
myriad
noodles.
of buildings here. You can like just kind of find a building to like lean against, just sitting on the floor.
Start loitering in a coffee shop.
Are you in the air half or the water half? How long does the water breathing
It lasts
last
8
for?
hours.
Remind me. Okay, yeah. So you can be in either section of the city. It wouldn't matter a whole lot.
It lasts 24 hours. And
Yeah, you're good.
We're fine.
So yeah, regardless of which part of the city you're in, you can find some sort of building or even a small tavern where you can find a place to rest. And if you do go into a tavern, you will notice that while in the prime material plane, a lot of waterfront taverns are decorated with nets and shells and, fake seaweed. These are decorated with pictures of deciduous trees and hard-soled shoes and things of that nature. Setting the mood for a plane far away. No flip-flops here. This is a tavern to give you the sense of being on the prime material. As you all roll your thing. Remind me your passive perceptions.
30.
All right. There are various wanted posters posted throughout this city. There is one, though, that seems to be posted quite frequently that you couldn't take notice of. It says reward for Himalaya. Dangerous. Report. Do not engage.
A red-haired woman?
A red-haired woman, standing as if she's almost like a pirate maiden of sorts, in ridiculous boots that button all the way up past her knees, with sharp stiletto heels, that would be incredibly unstable on any deck of a ship.
So, it's to save me the trouble of going through all the handouts again. This isn't one of the shields, is it?
No.
All right.
This is
Another
not.
red.
That name does not appear in any of the shields.
She's
Papers.
standing before the sea. Would Carnage know anything about potentially a seafarer by this name? Or any, like, if there's a legend out about this person?
When was the last time you were out at sea?
We're gonna say 2 years ago. Well, I guess she did technically go back at one point with
5
Garrett,
days
or
ago.
before
Roll
Garrett.
a
but-
history check.
Because she went back to find items, but didn't find much. History, great. I'm super smart. That's a 2!
You have heard nothing
don't
about any red-haired pirate maidens causing trouble, creating the need for multiple wanted posters posted throughout the main city in the plane of water.
I am still impressed.
Rory's this is she matches the description that the trolls gave us, right? Like, is it safe for Rory to assume
This
she's
is the
dressed piratey?
description that the yes, so this would match the description that the trolls gave you, and the very small amount of description you received in the city of Melvant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
Rory
is
would-
why this wanted poster sticks out to you so much.
Yeah, Rory, after taking like a quick breathe, he's gonna sit there and meditate, bruising kind of showing on his ribs as he got the shit just beat out of him through that whole ordeal, eventually healing up. He's gonna take one of these wanted posters and look around using the experience from the administrative city of hell. He's looking for some sort of law enforcement or perhaps bounty office that could potentially give more information on this posting, right? There's minimal details here, so he's trying to track down who the fuck posted this, right? This is great and all. The enemy of my enemy is my friend is kind of Rory's rationale right now.
The guards here appeared to be armored merfolk swimming around in this portion of the water portion of the city, swimming around with tridents and armor on, appearing very guardly.
Rory will go up to one of them, just with very respectfully understanding that they're probably very busy keeping the city safe. And he'll come up and give a short "Hi mate, right? Sorry to take too much of your time. You're busy. Who can I talk to about this posting here?"
Have you seen her? And one of them will look very alarmed.
I haven't, but I know someone who has. She's caused some trouble for some people I've come to care for. Just trying to understand where this posting came from. See if we can't get more information on who this is.
Some
We come along
pirate
that way.
witch by the name of Himela. She's been causing a lot of trouble. We haven't seen her in about 6 months, but she attempted some sort of hostile takeover of one of the lower wards of the city, using creatures of the plane, which she had somehow worked up into a frenzy against other creatures.
Yeah, right. Would you say... this is rather specific, and I'm sorry, mate. Does she have a book on her?
Not that we saw, but she did have powerful magics. Many of our guard were charmed, and some could not move. They described a great eye in front of them, filled with fear.
Right. Was it only certain types of folk that she was able to turn, or was it just everyone in that area?
Well, it seems that she had charmed some of the guards, but after interviewing some of the bystanders later, most of her work was done with simple words. she had roused an entire faction of water elementals to rise up against some others, and was able to use that to move her forces in.
Right, yeah. See, I'm not from here, but she's doing the same back where I'm from, trying to
Where
Yeah.
are you from? Where is she now?
yeah, well, what? Hey, Ulrich, where we from, mate?
We're from the material plane.
Hey, Celia, something like that.
Primes, okay.
Right, yeah. But just listen, she's been causing a ruckus. We've actually been looking for her for some time. Is it? I mean, you sure there was no book, no accomplices, no?
I was on the scene that day. I saw no book. She appeared to be using magic as if naturally or innate or some kind of sorceress of some kind.
Right, yeah. Sorry, one last question. We here looking for some refugees, right? Some folks. Garrett.
Yeah.
Where the fuck where we from?
The material plane. They're from the Dalelands. There's about 8 or 9 people. And I described what I had. Child.
The Dale folk.
The Dale folk. Yes.
Yeah, you'll find them down on the docks. They run a fishing ship.
Good. So they've made a life for themselves here then.
Yeah, seem to.
How long have they been here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I just know that there's some Dale folk primes that run a fishing vessel.
How long ago did this woman with red hair attack again?
6 months.
6 months ago.
Yep.
If she's on the prime now, then good riddance, and hopefully we don't see her again.
Right, yeah. What was the name? Hemial?
Himela.
Hemela. Right, yeah. This. We love to bring this person to justice, right? If it's possible.
Nah, if she's on the prime, don't bring her back. Keep her there.
Right, you know.
No thanks.
Understood.
That reward is only gonna be paid out if you found her here. We don't want you to bring her
Right.
back.
Understood.
But again, I would get some help before you try and engage with her. She was
Right,
wielding
yeah.
some powerful magic.
Right. I mean, this is. I see we've got a rather lovely description here. You wouldn't happen to know she's humanoid, right? Human, elf. Any
I don't know.
certainty on?
Walks on 2 legs, like all y'all.
Right. Yeah. Right. I appreciate it. We're just trying to get as specific of an understanding. This is as close as we've got to any real information in some time. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm rather rude. Name's Rory, mate.
Yeah, my name's Osmond.
Osmond, no, nice to meet you, man. Listen.
Let me pull up my document really quick.
Right. Yeah. Appreciate it. I mean, is there anything else? Would it be worth knowing about this person?
I mean, I've told you all I know, and I was there the day, I came on the
Yeah.
scene after the fact.
Right. Yeah. I appreciate your time. I won't keep you any further. You said that the Dale folk are back this way.
Yep, just run a fishing vessel, I guess.
Right.
That's about all I know.
Am I right to take this? I got some book folk back on the prime.
Oh yeah, you want the poster? Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, mate. And Rory will disengage and relay the
Alright.
information to everybody else, gesturing
have
that
a good
the
one.
people were here or over there.
Hey, how's everyone doing with their short rest now in hand?
Much
Good.
better.
Rested.
I look so good.
Right, but like we knew that already.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. So, I assume you're walking down the docks until you find a fishing vessel.
I mean, my thing's gonna point to him.
We'll,
But
we'll,
Yep.
we'll let Dad take the GPS. Yeah.
Yep.
turn
So,
here, turn there.
Dad, you use the GPS to come to a fishing vessel, where you will see a few people. And I've just got them all grouped together here.
they're all
Working the vessel.
Rude. These are all hot
Oh.
people.
All
Damn.
with simple blue linen clothing matching the fashions and styles that you see on everyone else of humanoid persuasion.
Did the portal open up on a runway? What the fuck?
The wind slowly.
It was a
touches
festival.
their
This
hair.
must have been like the
We
beauty
are
contest.
in Atlantis. It is confirmed.
I mean, a little bit. And one of the women will look up at you and wave, in a friendly manner. Not sure why the 6 of you are standing awkwardly next to their ship.
Oh, we've been looking for you for quite a while.
The woman that waved will just kind of brush hair out of her eyes and us looking for us. You need some fish. We're not to market until tomorrow. We go out today though.
No,
I'll
we
take a
weren't
while with
looking
you
for
tonight.
fish. You guys are from the Dalelands, correct?
We are Dale folk, though we have never been.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's their children. They've been here for so long.
How long have you been here? Or
Well, I've
how long
been
have your
here
parents been here?
well, my parents were born here too.
Oh,
Well, except
no.
for one of us. One of us was young when they came. Are you from the Prime Material?
It's the kid was the only one alive. We are. Yes.
and,
We were
and
hoping
what
to.
brings you here?
Well, it hasn't been as long there as it has here. We were hoping to bring you back. But it fears maybe we're a little late.
She will look around at you, and the rest have kind of stopped preparing nets and seeing to their tasks about the ship, and have kind of started to group around. And she will kind of gesture to you. Well, this is so strange, but it is wonderful to see people from our ancestors' home come aboard our ship. We have, we can make some tea below deck if you would like.
That would be nice, but we don't need to burden you unless.
Of course, come. You
have
can
anything?
share stories. We don't meet many from the Prime Material. We have only the stories that were passed down to us.
Yeah, we can come aboard for a while and maybe tell you of what we know had happened.
And if you follow them down under the deck, you will see on the, kind of above their main mess area where they eat, there is a board of family photos.
Yeah, they're all hot. Shit.
That's why their kids are hot.
Well, that doesn't guarantee it.
Yeah, all this character art is by merfolk, and they're fucking amazing.
So those are the people that we're missing.
Yes,
Like,
and
they
these
all
people
have
all
some
match
nice
your
scars.
descriptions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, and you will know for a fact that the man fitting the description with the long hair was not described as missing an arm in your description. And same with all of them. They were not described as looking so rough, but apparently reached this plane of water, having been through some similar hardships that you know all too well.
The grandparents, their parents, have been through a lot.
Yes. They had some wild stories of their accidental journey here.
I'd love to hear about it. What
Of
happened?
course. Well, they don't know exactly how, but apparently, and they'll kind of all join in, taking turns jumping in with bits that they remember from their grandparents telling them of coming through the plane of air. They found some traders that they were able to, with what they had on them, purchase and barter for a ship that didn't run really well and crashed at its first, encounter with an air elemental. At which point, they were able to, again, try and barter and trade to get a portal to a new plane, trying to get home. And that continued. They've got like a little portal device, which, and this is the magic item, Mr. Soto, which they will hand over to you and say, we have no desire to use this ever. They received it from someone on the plane of air. I believe our grandmother gave over an heirloom of hers in exchange, but we've never used it since our lives are here. And it is a fine black cloth, soft as silk, folded up to the dimensions of a handkerchief. And it unfolds into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter. And this is the Well of Many Worlds. Which you can use to create a portal to a different plane.
Oh shit.
That's quite impressive. You sure you... Did they say they were going to give that to us because they didn't need it?
Yes.
Are you sure this is, quite an heirloom? You should keep it and treasure it.
No, once our ancestors came here and, farming had originally been their trade, but we were able to learn fishing and we've made a life here, and they decided to never use it again. Their days of adventure and planar travel behind them.
It's good to hear that they were able to make a life and that you guys are as well. I suppose you guys never found out what caused that original tear, did you?
No.
Perhaps
We assumed it was just fate.
Perhaps it was, but the portal's creation. If you're curious, I bet you won't even believe it if I tell you.
Go ahead. What was it?
A chicken.
What?
A chicken. Yes, the chicken with magical abilities.
What is a chicken?
A bird? Perhaps?
Oh! Like one of
Small.
those colorful things that can mimic your words.
But smaller and more animalistic, yes.
It pecks at you and just makes one sound. Except this one was able to cast spells.
And they normally don't.
No, they don't.
No.
Usually just lay eggs. Tastes good. You should fry them.
So a chicken,
Yes.
a strange bird, transported our ancestors through the plains.
By accident, not even on purpose.
Believe you me, they told me the same story, and I'm just as shocked. Still not over it.
This is And they're all just
Me
kind
as
of
well.
looking around each other, like kind of shocked. Some are amused, and they're like, "This is very strange." First off, seeing you all here, apparently searching for our grandparents, and come to find out it was a strange bird that set us all on this path.
I know, you're right. You hit it right the first time. It's fate.
Yeah. Right.
How long have you guys been here? Just since your grandparents were in this plane already?
Our grandparents came here. They got a fishing ship and started this trade, and we've just all kind of followed suit. Occasionally, you know, some of our parents were actually from different parts of the prime material. A lot of people come through here.
Yeah.
And stayed and began fishing.
They have some strong resolve, for sure.
It is a good life. The fishing here is great. It's a good living.
It's good to hear.
So,
Glad you guys were all able to make it.
I'm
Right, so
sorry
now-
that we are unable to give you the result you were hoping for, rescuing lost Daleland villagers.
Don't be. This is even better. You guys have found your own life, and you've been safe for quite some time, apparently.
They will pour more tea and break out some food, telling you all that they will put off the fishing since this is kind of a special event, and you are welcome to join them at their homes that evening, if you would like, and trade stories with them.
Yeah, Garrett will
Yeah,
talk with
I
you
want
a
to do
bit.
that.
Yes, that. But also sleep.
But also sleep. That would also be good.
Carnage would want to look around the city a little bit and hope to find potentially a tuning fork to the city of Glass so she could come back here if she chose.
Okay. I mean, once you've been here, yeah, I mean, you can easily buy a tuning fork and attune it to this place while you're here. But I'm sure any sort of planar travel tent would have, like, just, you know, like a little cup of tuning fork sticking out marked City of Glass. Another one like City of Brass. You know, just kind of like pick which one.
Like a little
Yeah,
snow globe.
especially here in the city of Glass, which is the city of planar travel. So,
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, so I just know that, like, while everyone's like swapping stories and going around and telling things, like, Odo's just gonna be very intently listening, like enjoying the whole thing. And if anyone ever like, what's your story, he's gonna realize he doesn't really have one, so he's just gonna kind of like give like a wave and pass it off. But he's gonna kind of be a little bit more distant in the evening.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
Rory would listen to the stories, kind of a thing, but he's spend some time trying to puzzle something out that I don't think he has like the wherewithal to puzzle out. There's this woman going around causing problems for folks. But it's on a scale that Rory didn't really like consider. So I think a lot of it is spent just readjusting his worldview to account for the experience that he just fucking had, but also like how this woman is like it's changing the scope. And he might even ask the villagers, like, if they were in the lower quarter, if they had seen anything. You know, he's trusting that the guard has given him as much information as possible. GM, like, mechanically, I get it. But he would want to talk to them and just see if they had heard anything, seen anything. Trying to get a better understanding.
Okay. There wasn't a whole lot, though, judging by their descriptions of magics used. There's definitely a lot of hag-type spells used.
Right.
At least
Right.
judging by the descriptions.
Right.
What is everyone else doing?
Sorry, Luca, you said what type spells? I didn't
Hag.
understand.
Hag.
Oh, okay.
HAG.
Coven-y type spells.
Witchy.
Witchy.
Ooh.
Witchy woman spells.
If possible, just kind of like during the time we're spending there, Lenore would just like want to see if there are any like bookstores. I'm not sure how books really work underwater, but like just bookstores about like
Very
the
careful.
history of this plane or the history
Ah,
of
there.
this city, just things to add to the archive.
Yeah,
There is some above. it,
Yeah,
right?
up in the air sector of the city are where the bookstores could be found. Most of them are pretty waterlogged, though, as if found from crashed vessels of, various whatever. The more better condition books are ones that were clearly sold to this bookstore on consignment or whatnot. Is anyone
As
else doing
Rory
any?
keeps-
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, as Rory keeps kind of like asking questions, Carnage is just gonna kind of pick up on that, and when they finally have a moment while like everyone else is talking, Carnage is just going to look down to Rory and be like, I think I may be able to help with this, but never when. We're all really tired, so not today. But I also think maybe Tarlo's been asking a lot of these questions, and I think I have a place where we could all clear our heads and just put them together.
Yeah, that's fine. Carnage is. It's I think we have the pieces, right? I just think we need to chase a few tails. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just not right,
It's definitely not right, and I'm starting to have questions myself, and you'll just see her like start to fidget with her dual wave crest that she has on a chain. I think,
Would you make a religion check for me?
sure, that sounds like something a cleric should be good at.
No.
Can I guide myself in this religion check?
Sure.
From everything I've been reading recently about Ol Hydra and everything.
It's just you are in the plane of water and you're fidgeting with your Umberly spell focus there.
I'm dumb. I wish this was wisdom based. Total of
Alright.
9.
Alright, for a second you felt something pressing at the edge of your mind, something dark and powerful, but it passed.
There's just a lot of gods who have a lot of things in common, and I'm starting to wonder who's connected to who in that spider web.
Right. See, I see. I don't. And no offense, I recognize your work's very important. I just they're not really for me. It's more like I came from another a place, and this woman here, she's hopping around barking other planes, right? And there's some concern there for me.
I mean, we just popped around a bunch of planes.
Right, yeah, I thought you had to die to do that. Turns out you don't. Just very confused, right? Yeah. It's fine, it's just a lot.
Do we think she's from this plane? Question. And Carnage will point at the picture. Is she from here, or where do you know where she's from?
Are you talking to one of the merfolk guards as you and Rory are doing more questioning?
Merfolk guards, someone
Or
at
are
the table
you-
wherever we're sitting right now, or if we
So
are like
if you
walking around
ask-
towards the library.
The Dale folk, they would not know, other than there was a ruckus in the city, but they had been out fishing that day and don't really know anything about it. But if you ask around to village, like local towns, city dwellers here, or the guard, they do not believe that she is from this plane. You will hear a lot of people know she seemed like a primey.
Okay.
Garrett, having heard all this, can do something that's probably not going to work. Can I pick a new target?
So, this is where that 10-hour thing is going to come into play.
That's fine.
You cannot pinpoint this person.
Okay.
No.
Would the guards know where she disappeared from?
They do not. You've kind of
Okay.
picked the most amount of information you can from their brains. At some point, they will become bothered with your guys' incessant questions and tell you to go down to the main office if you really want to bother someone about this. So, yeah.
What is her main office?
No, not
No.
again.
No.
Carnage doesn't know. Carnage is
I know.
get away.
Uh-oh, we've got a frozen purple.
It's kind of perfect, though.
That is
I know.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's just like dies in like
Just-
face palm.
Face palm
Well,
into oblivion.
I'm going to.
Oh,
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 There it is.
oh,
Fast change.
oh, hold on.
We were so close.
I'm
Is
Garrett Bell.
anyone doing anything else
Oh,
before I take us out? Because I would say that this kind of wraps
I'm
up the
scrolled.
session in the morning, with this City of Glass being the planar travel kind of hub of most of the elemental planes. You could very much like find a way to get home very easily.
Otherwise, I do have a way to get us, within a couple miles of the hideout.
Let's just go through the well.
What
Right?
is your way, Carnage?
Carnage would use the word of recall to take everyone back to the shrine on top of the mountain.
This is a cleric spell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mhm.
pray out to Umberly for this?
That sounds like something really smart to do in the plane of water. Yeah, I do that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Go
Oh
ahead
no,
and make.
you've fallen for the GM's trap.
Why'd you pick
Go
an evil
ahead
deity?
and make a wisdom save for me.
Wisdom
As
save.
a dark force attempts to enter your mind.
I rolled a 3, so that's a 13.
You are greeted with a vision of Umberly currently in the process of destroying a ship. Her many wave servants climbing on the decks of this ship, ripping at the sailors, while her various appendages churn up the seas, the storms raging around them all. And she will look away from this chaos and appearing to look straight into your eyes. And she will say, "Yes, your prayer is granted." And all of you simultaneously will pop with a tearing through the plains to a clearing around a now starting to melt ice carving of a giant ship. All of you are left with the burning sensation of salt water in your nose and in your lungs.
Carnage instantly throws up. It's the best way to get it out. Just yak.
No. Why are you afraid of someone who does that to you?
I get to do really cool stuff sometimes.
I
And she
guess,
just throws up again just to get the last of it out.
I guess, but like, if this is the way they treat you, what the fuck? You're better than that.
Rory will tap Carnage's back a couple times. Then, yeah, right, get it out, right, just like that.
You should find a nicer god. You deserve better than that.
Carnage will look to Ulrich like mid-vomit as he's saying a nicer god, and she'll be like, shh. Just like kind of hiss at you as you say it.
So you can't even talk about her being mean to you.
Yeah, right, yeah, Ulrich.
You're in her shrine. Shut up.
If you guys all climb down from the mountain, you will be able to eventually come to the hideout there, seeing its little smokestack, puffing out smoke warmly amidst the cold. And you guys are back at the hideout.
All right.
Sally ground.
Well, I'm gonna go chip out the lava from my armor and limp into the building. And just hoist it over the fire and let the lava heat up again.
Well, wasn't exactly how I planned that going, but nonetheless, I think a bit of a success. At least we know that they're safe.
And we got some more information to boot.
That we did.
Right, about that, Lenore. That makes what? 2 hags? Potentially?
Potentially.
I figure, right, they mentioned back in that weird shop we found not as ways we hamish, don't they come in throws?
Mm-hmm. And we have seen them in 3, so at least one of us has. Carlo.
Yeah, right. But what was the name of the it was all the Shields of Capon, right? It's nice folk, and then there was that mention of the less than nice. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh. My brain.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
blanking on this. It's late.
The night hags.
So, yeah, right. Yeah, Garrett. Sorry, Garrett. Never actually introduced myself, mate. But yeah, right.
Now, I would love to talk, but I'm going to grab a sleeping draft and a couple mugs of hot chocolate and curl up with my my cat. So,
yeah,
good night, y'all.
You're right.
Perhaps a discussion for later.
Carnage plops down next to Ulrich as he attempts to start wedging his armor off and just spends the next bit of time helping him with fixing his armor using mending and also just pumping heals, whatever heals she can think of that would actually help with, lava damage to an entire appendage.
I think that's just the springs at this point.
Sure, but it saved me the trip. I don't mind Carnage sitting next to me.
When it appears that it's not helping too much, Carnage will carry Ulrich into the bath and
No,
then
hold
just
on.
follow
Wait,
inside.
I'm just being carried by everyone today.
It's fine. And she'll just heft him
cute.
up.
Am I cute or something? No, I look like a little petite tiny thing. I gotta be carried everywhere.
No, but I don't want it to get any worse than it already is.
Look, I still got most of my toes. Only some of them are fused.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that,
Thanks,
and I
I
would
never
prefer
wanted
to
to hear
have
that
the
ever
water
again.
there when we do that. Also, you might want to be asleep for it. It's gonna hurt. A lot.
Just give me a piece of wood and some bark.
Okay.
Go down to the pool and just regrow a leg.
Yep. It's gonna be
As one does.
very
As one
similar to
I'll just
know.
submerge myself fully in the water and then get out and ask if Padme's still okay.
Oh my god.
Turn to Kernakaj. Padme, is she still alive?
Oh.
No.
Someone's been dipping into the herb stores a little too much.
I had a very good anesthetic piece of bark, so.
If we go back and talk to Garrett's going to talk to Honest Weaswee Hamish. What day is it?
Groundhog Day.
It's
26
been-
minutes after we
It's
left.
today.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Okay. Interesting.
Down on so much.
He will actually comment that he was not expecting you for probably another month with how planar travel usually goes.
There. Garrett's very curious about how long ago that 6 months ago attack is now.
Yeah.
He might start doing some more research into that with the planar book, but other than that, he'll hang around for a little while yet.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything before I take us out? Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay then. Well, that concludes session 14 of season 2 of Harper Investigations. Thank you all for joining us. Tune in for more every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our next session will be Tuesday, July 20th. I am Luke Locke, and I have been your Dungeon Master this evening, and I am just going to go through... We have a lot of stuff coming up on the schedule, so I'm going to do mine now so that you guys can all go through and do yours, and then we can head out and everyone can get to bed. But hi, I'm Luke Locke. I'm in a lot of things coming up. The soonest is going to be part 1 of the season finale of Roundhouse over on Nat 20's channel. And then after that, it's TPKCon starting on Friday. And my show is going to be my randomized one-shot where everything, and I mean everything, is rolled on the spot against a random table. Plot, area, characters, NPCs, what have you. It's all randomized. And then I am back for part 2 of the finale for Roundhouse on this channel for part 2 on Monday the 12th. And then I am in a special Spooky Ghost Train one-shot ran by Proper on next Tuesday the 13th called Dalelands. And that's the Ghost Line system. And then that Saturday is Dark Echoes, and then Bards Refrain, one I'm running, one I'm playing in, and then Atrium of Aquarius on the 19th, and then we're back for Harpers on the 20th. And go ahead, Turk.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Turk, or Turk Accented on Twitch and Twitter. I was playing Ulrich, the Shield of Dunval, a human cavalier fighter. So yeah, I will be joining Luca on Thursday. over on Nat 20 for Roundhouse finale part 1 and 2 back here on the 12th. For TPKCon, I will be here on Friday leading a panel on world building. A bunch of cool tips and tricks. We have Dr. Tyrant, Baron Foxy, and the mysterious Meg, all there to
You say mysterious Meg?
Yeah, well, everyone else had a title, so I had to give one to Meg.
Off-brand Meg.
No, very on
Store brand Meg.
Very on
Great
brand
value
Meg.
Meg.
Meg Mysteria, of course, the proper title, but we'll all be talking about our world building style, some cool tips and tricks, and do a short example where I'll probably just like spill a little coffee, or I don't have coffee, but like, juice on a napkin, and we'll just world build from there to just show all of our different styles working together. Beyond that, of course, I'll be back here for Dark Echoes and the Bard's Refrain, which is both very exciting, very fun games with a bunch of big stuff going on. I believe Bard's Refrain is actually part 1 of the finale there. So definitely tune in for that. And as far as I know, I'll be back here on the 20th for more Harpers. So get excited. There's a lot of really fun stuff coming up. So keep it locked in. All these amazing, wonderful people. I'm going to throw it over to Heck.
All right. Hey guys, it's me, Sir Heckolot. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and all the social medias at Sir Heckolot, as well as a lovely Discord that you should definitely join. In terms of where you will see me next, you will actually see me here for Cult of Wrath of the Many. It was originally called Cult of the Many, and it's still in my planner as such. Wrath of the Many, along with Purple, and run by the wonderful Dr. Tyrant. I will also be doing stuff for TPKCon, so the second event, I will actually be running a game of Violet Gore, which is a wonderful lesbians in space TTRPG, so it's going to be very fun. I'm super excited for that. On Saturday, I'm actually going to be over on Neon Lights Roleplay with our regular D&D campaign, Seven Suns. If you are still watching that, we just took down an evil dictator very suddenly, and we're gonna see what happens. And then on Sunday, on Sunday, I will be in Every Con Has Its Pros that Corn Dog is running, and I'll let her talk a little bit more about that when we get to her. But I will also be running a panel called Not Planet Earth, where we're going to talk about animals and TTRPGs. It's going to be really fun. After that, you won't see me until Queen's Gambit. So, let's keep on keeping on. Over to Sarah.
Hi, I'm Oseric Franco. I play Rory Daywind, the half-orc Way of the Mercy Monk. If you like my face and the words I say sometimes, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Oseric Franco. I'm in a variety of shows already mentioned. Roundhouse, both here on TK Roleplay over at Nat 20. Sundays over at Nat 20 and Morningstar and Company. I'm in the Harpers. Also over at Nat 20, we have Against the Tides, a monthly campaign where I play a gnome druid who curses like a sailor, and she's amazing. I'll be in a variety of panels in TPKCon, from the random one-shot to finding your niche in TTRPGs, acting in TTRPGs, and competing in the Iron DM, which I'm very nervous about, but should be good. As Lucan also mentioned, we've got the Atrium of Aquarius. We have Dark Echoes, and then IGM, the Bard's Refrain. So not this Saturday, but the next. And as mentioned, we are moving into the finale. So if you want to know what the hell's happening or all the things, check out our YouTube. There's a playlist with all the videos there. And it's pretty cool. I kind of like it. I'm pretty biased though. So I'm going to pass it on over to whoever's next.
It's me. Hashtag Azuth is just fine. I am Purple Phil. Yeah, I played Garrett Bodane, our planar Horizon's Edge Ranger, human. So this is kind of all my fault. But I hope it was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed it. So what do I got coming up? I'll be in Wrath with Heck on Thursday. I will be running my own panel on TPKCon on Saturday, the Iron DM, where we're going to have a couple of lovely contestants compete against each other, making a one-shot in an hour, and then we're going to review it. So that's got both Sarah and Proper are here, and then also Tate from Neon Lights, and Tyrant is going to also be there helping us out. So it'll be good. It'll be a good blast. And then on the next Tuesday, I will also be on the Ghost Lines Ghost Train show with that Proper is going to be running. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I think that's it for me, though. So I'll pass it over to Corndog.
That's me, Corndog McGraw. I am here usually during Module Week. However, Module Week is next week, and both the shows I am in have been canceled. I'm so excited for a week of rest. It's going to be really nice. But don't worry if you're going to miss me already after we leave this call. I am here Friday to do cool shit with Heck that morning. I finally know what my character is today, so that'll be cool. I'm really excited for Violet Core. It's gonna be fucking weird, but I'm excited to fight things in space. And then you won't see me on Saturday, but I will be freshly tatted for Sunday when you see me in the every con has its pros, because we are professional con artists. Aha! It's a good play on words, guys. Thank you. It is an all-femme one-shot coming out of the Coven, and it is going to be weird. We are using the Score RPG system, but it's some femme folk trying to take on something which will be rolled on stream, because it's all about kind of being random, but not as random as Luca's random one-shot. Little less random, more rules. Though it's rules light. But yeah, catch me here Sunday morning. Please set your alarm clocks, because I know it's your day of rest, but set your alarm clocks, wake up early, grab some coffee, grab some brunch, and come support some awesome femmes in the gaming community. Words. And that leaves Nick.
Hello, my name is Proper. I'm a TPK staff member, role player, game designer, and role player. I'm in lots of things. You know all about them. The only thing that has been mentioned is the Bullet Game Design panel and one shot will be running at the very end of TPK Con on July 11th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Bullet is a brand new system that is out on itch, and they're finishing their Bullet Jam for other supplemental materials on the 9th. So it'll be fresh out of all of their new ideas. We'll be grabbing a bunch of different archetypes from a bunch of different supplements from that jam. And then we're doing one shot and talking about how game design works, because we have a whole bunch of fun game designers. You can find my game design generational and the Bullet supplement on itch.io, Proper Nerdy, and find me on Twitter as Proper Nerdy. Watch all of our shows because they're lovely. Or watch them on YouTube. You also have that. You also have Patreon. You also have that. We kind of have a TikTok if you want. So, you can find us anywhere. My voice is obviously very dead. So, Luca, why don't you take us away so I can get some rest?
All right. Thank you again for all the bad tables, good tables, donations, bits, everything. And thank you for just joining us and hanging out. Good night, everyone. Hopefully we'll see you this weekend for TPK-Con. Bye.
Sweet dreams. Don't end up in the dream thing.
You will.